Welcome.
Hi! Hello, Fall Guy Jay. How are you? I hope that you're having a very...
Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys!
I hope you're having a very Fall Guy day. This shit's really loud. Let me turn it down. I hope you're having a very Fall Guy day, Fall Guy Jay. Anyway, hello. It's me, the little guy. The littlest guy on the planet. What was I thinking about? There's something I was thinking about. Right, before I went live, I didn't have time to think about... I didn't have time to look it up. What is the little screen on the Dreamcast controller? Why is there a tiny little screen there? I don't know what that is. What does the little screen do? That's the memory card. But why is it a screen? So the memory is in the controller and not in the console itself? That's unique. And puts it more at risk. Showed you game data? Okay. You'd be more at risk of damaging it if it was when it's in the controller, wouldn't you? Oh, that's really weird. Oh, okay, here's a picture of one with like a Sonic ring. Hi Renata, how are you? Hope you're having a great day. Doing your cool Renata things. Me and Jay were just talking about the Dreamcast controller. Hi, Mothman. Yeah, I had never actually seen, like... Wait a minute. Where's the thingy? You know, here it's actually showing, like, how many rings that person has got in Sonic. That's helpful. But a lot of the pictures are just the empty slot. So I was having a hard time conceiving what it would be for. It's thinking. I don't know, I've never used one before. This is cool, it's got a little Sonic in it. I miss Racing Chaos. You could customize it? That's cool. I don't know. Depends on what game you had. Okay. I miss Chaos too. You're in the right place. No, not Chaos. Chaos. What does that mean? No, not Chaos. Chaos. Chowes? Chows? Or Chowes? Chows. Chows. Oh! Oh, chows. Yeah. Those little guys look like dumplings. Alright. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about this, actually. Yeah, Nana wears glasses. Nana's glasses are like that thick. They're big square glasses that are like 2 inches thick or something. They got some big old heckin' glasses. Yeah, so I was thinking about this. Okay? You know how I said when I finish Zelda, I would start Final Fantasy. But I thought about it. If by the time I finish Zelda, I am gifted the motion sickness goggles on my throne page. Shit, I didn't make it a command. I didn't make it a command. Wait a minute. It's under my timers. This one. If I'm gifted those goggles by the time I'm done with Zelda, I will possibly consider a playthrough of all the Sonic games. If the motion sickness goggles work. But I've been told it would work. Because everyone loves Sonic, apparently. I can play like the 2D ones, just not the 3D ones, because they get zoomy. And I'm like, whoa. These little guys are cute, though. What the heck? They're little angels. I want to kiss them. I want to hold them in my hand and tell them that they're precious. If they work. Have you seen them? They're so funny. They're so cute. Look at this. Look at this render. Is this not the sweetest little baby you have ever seen? Look at him. Just so cute. Just so angelic. No thoughts. Head empty. Just... This? I would buy this. I would give it a little hug. And tell it that I love it. And that's my special little baby. This rendering is perfect. And I want to love it. Forever and ever and ever until the world explodes. Look at this one! He's reaching out for a hug! I just want to give him a little hug. Just a tiny little hug. This guy is like a little gremlin. Can I get a live reaction to the Hi-Fi Rush trailer? I've been playing it all day between... What's Hi-Fi Rush? I don't even know what this is, and it doesn't look like it interests me. Sorry. No. It's just me being like, cool, a video game. I love Chow. My favorite shirt has a ton of Chow on it. There's a lot of lore behind them, but all you need to know is that if Sonic loves it, it'll turn into an angel. If Eggman loves it, it'll turn into a devil. Understandable. So you need to continue to love them with all your heart. Sonic can kick the Chow and make it evil. He could, but he won't, because Sonic's a good guy. Sonic respects pronouns. Fun new game, stylish and fun. I mean, maybe I'll look at it on my own time? I don't know. I've never heard of it. It didn't pop up on my radar. Usually I play things that pop up on my algorithm. So, usually if it's an anime-looking game, I'm not interested. I think that might have been one of the things that kind of pushed me away from Zelda when I was younger, was I wasn't sure if it was like an anime game or not. I have no idea. Either that or I was like, this is too complex. It's new to everyone? I mean, maybe I'll look at it later. I don't know. Speaking of Zelda. I mean, yeah. When I showed him the Muse Dash, Colin's reaction was, oh, anime. Yes! Like, oh, anime. I don't know. I showed you that Muse Dash was 89 cents, and then you showed me what the game was. Guess who's gonna stream Tears of the Kingdom when it comes out? You? Not me, that's for sure! I'll probably be... Let's think about it. It's like 100 days. Just about 100 days until Tears of the Kingdom. So 100 divided by 7. 100 divided by 7 is 14, give or take. I'll be nearing the end of Skyward Sword. I'll be nearing the end of Skyward Sword by the time Tears of the Kingdom comes out. So, did I miss anything? We talked about Chow from Sonic. Yeah, Nana, get a chocolate. You can get a chocolate out of my bag, or you have the bag on the couch full of icky chocolates. Good them. You can also show Ren your glasses if you want. Look how thick those fuckers are. Wow.
Are they in front of the camera?
Yeah.
I can't see.
Actually, it's spot on. And don't forget to put a gun in it. What? In the chocolate?
Once again. A reference.
To what?
What was a reference to? I just watched the clip recently.
You're so fuzzy. Why is your shirt wet?
Because Cashew was licking it.
Okay. Just realized there's a copyrighted song in the trailer. Maybe dodge bullet. Yay! I'm not getting in trouble today.
What's that about bullshit?
Chocolate's in here. Chocolate's in the Bulbasaur bag. Enjoy your pumpkin spice Kit Kat. Are you just gonna mash it against your mask?
And now, because you said that, I won't.
There's some game that just got announced, and Ren wants me to watch the trailer. And I took one look at what it looked like, and I said no. Don't put the wrapper on top. Stop! Can I tell you about this? One of my very first one of my very first internet friends pulled a prank on me one time. This was like ye olde days, back when I was on Skype. And she took like a pen and kept going maybe like here, and then going like this. And she was like, hold on, I think there's something wrong with my camera. And I was just like, turn your computer off and on again? And she's like, I don't know. And then she came back on Skype after she restarted. She's like, it's still there. And I was just like, you need a new computer. You need to get it fixed. She had a Mac. So I was like, you need to get Apple Care. And she was just still doing this. And I started like freaking out. Absolutely freaking out. And then she was like, it was a pen the whole time. And I was like, you're the worst. So I like freaked out for like an hour over something stupid. It's not an anime you redacted. I don't know. What? Usually I would watch some kind of game announcement video if it was something I was particularly looking forward to. Like Haunted Chocolatier, or a new Kirby game, or a new Pokemon game, or a new Mario game, or a new Mother 3 English localization, or Duolingo the board game, or Stardew Valley Arcade Spirits crossover event where you kick Shane's ass in Prairie King. But yes, I'm a whiny baby. Give Holden some baby fingies to go to his whiny baby attitude. They're already small. Look how small my baby hands are. Also, hi Sunberry. How are you? You're wonderful, and you're my friend. And I hope that you're feeling better. I'm not gonna info dump about the game anymore here, but tell me what you think of the trailer after stream. Okay. I will. It's a discretion thing, I don't know. But you said there's copyrighted music, so... Why? Why would you need to take my glasses away? I'm just sitting here talking. Just sitting here talking and playing with my worm. Don't you guys like playing with your worm?
Hey! My glasses! I can't see without them!
Okay. That's cool. It'll tell me when to put my glasses back on. I'm just stand here or sit here without my glasses on. I'm doing good today. What game are we talking about? What's it called again, Ren? It's called... Why are you booing? What is it called?
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Oh yeah, I want to look at this drawing.
You got your
Whoa!
baited. You got your baited. You got your baited. Baited.
Worm Jammin'. Hi-Fi Rush. Oh, Black Key. I like the Black Keys. Okay, so it's a Nana kind of game and not a me kind of game. Okay. Nana enjoys match 3 games and probably a lot of anime games. Where are your glasses, young man? Ren redeemed lose the glasses, so I'm here without my glasses. Yes, it's the kind of game I would love watching Nana play. Like, for example, I don't really want to play, was it Hyrule Warriors? But I'll watch Nana play Hyrule Warriors. Is it Hyrule Warriors, or is it the other one? What's that game called? Zelda? Hyrule Warriors? What's the other one? Age of Calamity? I would watch Nana play Age of Calamity. No, I want to play Crypt of the Neko Dancer. I'd probably be bad at it. I'm really bad at boogie games. Games where you gotta time shit. Because I'm always, like, over-anticipating. So on that note. Okay, so Nana's excited for that game and I'll watch them play it. When does it come out? Which I decided when... No! The glasses come back on after a 5 minute... glasses come back after 5 minutes. There's a command... There's a clip that will play. That tells me to put them back on. So... A lot of them will have like a... Is it 5 minutes? Let me see. Shakes hand at rhythm games and what? Yes, I want to play rhythm games. I'm so bad at them. I'm not gonna spend money on it. I'm probably gonna borrow a friend's code. And just watch it, keeping in mind that you'd be watching me play it, not playing it yourself. Yes, exactly. I want to play Cadence of Hyrule. Okay, what's it called? Redemption Store? Channel points. Lose the glasses has a wait of 300 seconds. Cadence of Hyrule is easier than Necrodancer. Okay. Harmonite. If Holden was able to EBA would be a great game to stream. What's EBA? Also, hi Jamie. I can't fucking see. What's EBA? Oh, Elite Beat Agents? I don't know what the fuck that is. Oh, the one where it's like the kind of thing, you know? That's a spy sort of game. Yeah. I love Game Freak's weird side games like Trumbo the... Oh, I've heard of Tembo the Badass Elephant. I watched Jacksepticeye play that once. If anybody's got Septiceye today. Not me, but... Pocket Card Jockey.
I can see.
I can fight!
Yeah! feel so much better. Thank you. I have eyes. I hope that made a lot of people today remember that sometimes The Fairly Odd Parents is funny. Even if Butch Hartman is more like Bitch Hartman. It's still a very funny show in some of the earlier seasons. Speaking of eyes, I need to fix my Wormy's eyes.
Water.
Oh shit, okay. I'll be dipping in lurk mode soonish because I unlocked a dungeon in Final Fantasy. Okay! Is this Warriors Woods? Let's see. The 4-hour and 28-minute mark. Yes, Warrior Woods stage clear. I'm halfway done with my 8-hour Niche and Obscure final playlist. Remind Nana water sound. Nana, what did you say you want your water sound to be? Again!
You
Woo!
got debated. You got debated. Debated.
Yay! Yay! Thank you, Jill. Episode 13? Okay. That totally tracks. Oh, you took a nap for 20 minutes and woke up to a dark house. Lost my absolute hatred of that sound now after a long enough period away from Yay! Jill's been cured. I'm so proud of you, Jill. Yeah, people don't play it as much anymore because I didn't. I mean, that was Furry's fault for setting it at something like, what was it? Like 100 channel points or 50 channel points or something. And I had like 6,000 channel points. He's stimming. Look at Anthony Hopkins stim.
You got debated. You got debated. You got debated. Debated.
I'm dancing like a little idiot. People are like me and have 130 save. Yeah, you're right. I was trying to see if you or Nana had more points. All the long hauler points jamming. You're 88k! Whoa! Wow! I feel like I need to make something that's like way up there.
Will somebody suppress that crowd?
That's me. I'm good vibes. Oh, episode 16. Nana, how many channel points you got? I'm like amazed. Okay, so you're right below Jill. Oh, thank you. Is that the trailer or is that the wet water? That's the clip. Thank you! I will set that as your thingy by Monday. Which, now that we have a fuck ton of people here, I want to talk about something really cool I'm doing. I got invited by a company called Soft Giving to participate in a fundraiser. And so I said, heck yeah, let's do it. So, check this shit out. I'm doing a thing called Covenant House. Covenant House is a charity that provides safe housing for young adults and teens to protect them from homelessness and trafficking across 34 cities and 6 countries, especially for LGBT and POC youth. Yippee! Yes, they reached out specifically to me for this. And I'm like, heck yeah, this is the first time anyone's ever dipped into my email and offered me to do something. So we're gonna do this. all next week. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Because Saturday is also Chaos Kitchen with Lewis. Yes, Too Late Lewis will be in my house.
Martian KWCR just followed.
Hello. Hi, Martian. Welcome. Hope you're having a great day. I'm talking about a charity I'm doing. Too Late Lewis will be in my house, and it'll be really cool and exciting. But yes, Covenant House next week. Some fun little incentives would be like a merch giveaway at $100. For Orville's sake, I'm gonna write a choose your own adventure, which will be really fun and really silly. And then $300, I'm gonna do a Pokemon Smasher Pass. I will stop whatever I'm streaming to do a Pokemon Smasher Pass. That means if I'm playing Stardew Valley, Jill and Nana are gonna participate. I didn't get their consent. I didn't get their consent. I want to do a Lego stream at 400. And then 500, chat will choose my next cosplay. I'll do it, but yes. You don't have to answer for every single one of them. You can just say which ones give you vibes. Top donor gets a free Squishmallow. Top donor gets a free Squishmallow. If you want a free Squishmallow, this is your place. So, I'll keep tabs on who's the top donor. So, yay! And yes, if I do, it'll be Vaporeon and yeah. You can be like, instead, you'll be like, which would be the best to give a cuddle to? You love Squishmallows. I love Squishmallows. I just thought, you know, like, the dashboard they had like a top donor thing. And I'd done top donors before. Like giving away a free candlelit dinner, which still needs to happen, but me and said person who won are very busy people. And then, the body pillow, which is still in the works of being commissioned. So, Blaziken is a fluffy chicken. Comes in male and female, depending on how you're feeling. Depending on how you're feeling? What? And then I was like, okay, what do I want the top donation to be? Well, I'm doing charity. I want to do something that gives you, what is this song? I want to give something that gives you just joy and etc. and comfort. Because this is a stream about comfort. I'm going to skip out. Just a weird song. I want to do something that gives you comfort. I guess it's not ready to do Smash. Chai Kingdom? Oh, okay. Yes! I like Markipliers because it was just so simple. It was just like, smash. Pass. Smash. Smash. You know? I'll be funny about it. But either way, I'm looking forward to it. Also, I really enjoyed the 6:30 time slot, so I think for my 8 o'clock streams, I'm gonna either set them to 7 or 7:30, just a little bit, so that I have more time to play the games, actually. Any moment of hesitation by Mark. Yes! He's so good. He donates something like 150k to a human rights campaign or something. Yeah, Sunberry did a Smasher Pass, and it was chef's kiss brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And, like, you're so funny. You make every moment so funny. I watched, like, the clip of it. I think I didn't watch the full VOD, but I watched a couple clips of it, and I was like, this is fucking hilarious. I like when Markiplier's like, that's a child. And then he skips, you know? I'm like, thank God, Markiplier's a good guy. So, I'm not doing it as a disclaimer. I'm not doing it in a very serious way. I'm doing it in a, I'm a silly little guy. So yeah, that will be next week. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And I told Lewis he better not be late for his flight. If he's late for his flight, I'm gonna set up all my stuff probably the night before and then make a little joke about him coming in late. He'd be like, oh my God, what did I miss? Be like, the house is on fire. No, Lewis, that's just the Northern Lights. That was funny. I'm a funny guy. Anyway. Poor Lewis, I would cry if I missed my- Yes! Can we do the entire steamed ham skit? It's too late, Lewis. I already burned down the I already burned the Chaos Kitchen down.
Hold it, the house is on fire.
Hopefully it won't, yeah. We can't because, like, our kitchen is basically the entire apartment. No, Nana, that's just the Northern Lights. I wanted to do something like that, like film the entire, like act out the entirety of steamed hams and Animal Crossing, and then I just never got around to it. I was like, nah, I don't have the energy. But it would have been something fun to do. Okay, no, you do it, but like... There's no door. Okay. Yeah, because there's no door. You just... I wouldn't be able to come in through the door. It would just be like... Lewis entering the apartment. You'd be like... You call this Chaos Kitchen despite the fact that it is obviously delicious. I'm hoping one of my things is delicious. I didn't pull up a thingy of it. Let me pull up the image. Where is it? It's in my other folder. Oh, Chaos Kitchen number 8. Oh, it's big! Ugh, there he is. Okay. Player 2 unlocked. Featuring guest chef Too Late Lewis. I'm making a Kool-Aid pickle waffle surprise. That one was Lewis's suggestion. So I have to marinate pickles in Kool-Aid for like 4 days before Chaos Kitchen. We're making this thing called the Dorito Bag Boil. I saw it on the Fucked Up Foods Twitter, and I said, I gotta do that. Except I'm gonna do it in a different container. I don't want microplastics in my food. And then pickle cheesecake, which is the one that got 30 plus likes. I might make that one the night before, because every time I make a cheesecake or any kind of pie for Chaos Kitchen, it doesn't turn out great because it needs to be refrigerated. So I want this one to actually be bomb, so I will make cheesecake the night before. So I'll put all the effort on the Kool-Aid pickle waffles and other bullshittery. So, but I'll go over the recipe on stream. So he was like, okay, I gave him the 2 recipes. I said, I'm going to do this pickle one, I'm going to do this chip one. He's like, okay. I, in turn, will give you a pickle and a chip one, and you pick one. And so I was like, we're going with the pickle one. He's like, okay, this is just for Kool-Aid pickles. What if we made it into a waffle sandwich? And I said, he's coming up with original ideas. I usually steal my shit from Twitter and Reddit. And sometimes TikTok. I've decided whenever I visit you, I want to also guest on Chaos Kitchen. Yes! It would be gorgeous. And I would love that. I think it'd be fun. I want you to come and visit. I think that would be absolutely fantastic. I bet you are a good hug, Sunberry. Just like this, just... Except I would be this size and you would be the... Because I'm little. I assume that you're also kind of short. I don't know how tall you are, but I would assume... Between 5'4" and 5'6". You also tell me to heck off if an idea doesn't sound fun. Oh no, you're good. You're totally good. I thrive off the chaos. Also, we would be so out of spoons by the end of the day. I'm like, oh boy. I'm excited. I hope that you're excited. I know you're all excited. I'm 5'3". Okay, good. I'm 5 flat. So I can actually look you in the eyes. So I'm gonna bother holding until Sab and I are cooking with him one day. I think, yeah, I like your idea of me streaming in your kitchen, except I have to bring my entire setup. I had to bring my entire setup, but your kitchen is gorgeous. So maybe we could do your house if it was a pre-recorded episode. Not maybe live. Because I don't know where your router is and I don't want to get like... Yeah, we can put all my files on a laptop. I mean, you know... Yes, we've also spoken to... We have friends who are business owners who said that they would be willing to give us the space to film a Chaos Kitchen. I would also need a portable way of filming myself doing that. I could not stream from there live. It would probably be like Chaos Kitchen bonus YouTube segments, or record it and then watch it here and react to myself reacting to myself like Bo Burnham. I think that'd be funny. So, Chaos Kitchen could very well be a recorded series. Because it is very hard to do it as a live stream because I have to do things that can be fit within the 3-hour mark. So my least performing episode was the breakfast one because I had to wait. You can go away. Yeah, no. Fuck you. My least performing episode was the breakfast one because I had to wait 3 hours for the yeast to rise. You know? I had to wait 3 hours for the yeast to rise. And it was just like... And then my internet cut off. And so, like, the last 10 minutes was me tasting the donut. So there was, like, maybe 3 people there to watch me eat the donut. And I was just like, great. So that would be... Because I want to do a bread episode. I wanted to do, like, weird breads. And I can't do bread on stream because it takes a long time to make. Those donuts are bomb as hell. And if it picks up well enough, I would gladly do a cookbook of the best and the worst. Because I tend to make substitutions. You don't understand. I want to do Baja Blast bread, and then I thought of a pickle bread. Sour cream frosting, Pennsylvania staple. There we go, we can do a bread episode. We can get breaded up. So good. Unexpectedly delicious, savory barbecue donut. All because Nana had an intrusive thought visiting me in the Starbucks kitchen at work. So, thank you, Nana, for looking at a box of barbecue chips and then changing our lives forever.
Oh my god.
Okay, my idea was a pickle bread. Like, the bread is made with pickle juice, and call it dildo. Dildo. Why does it say milk leather? I'm looking at this list on my phone and it says milk leather. What is milk leather? Is it fruit leather but made with milk? That's horrifying. And I'm full of fear now. But yeah, I would love to do episodes where I choose, like, something from the Fucked Up Foods Twitter and make it. I think it would hit off really well as a YouTube series. I've never heard of milk leather, but I have worked at our Target long enough that I don't want... Seeing the way that the milk section looks? Yeah. Hey, OSHA. If you're watching this, help. Help me. I think I've seen milk leather at work. I don't blame you. Anyway. I love Chaos Kitchen, and I'm excited. The burger donut. Is that like the burger and then the donuts on either side, or is it like? Sorry, I got a weird text. Is it like this picture I have? It's in my receipts. Spaghetti donut. Testosterone. Spagonut. Just a burger on a donut, like a bun. No bun, just donut. Yeah. Just a burger on a donut. No bun, just donut. Like 2 donuts? And then the meat? That's wild. They had arugas in your hometown? I saved a bunch of screenshots from the fucked up food Twitter of things I want to try. So like the Baja Blast bread. Awooga. And then like this is the one that I'm doing next week. Let's see. I got a tweet about Skyward Sword that I need to come back to. This one I showed Nana. Chicken soup popsicle. And then fried chicken with Fruity Pebbles as the crumbs. Awooga. And then this one was a Spam and Oreo burger. It is a Japanese thing. And then while I'm not a seafood fan, I kind of want to try New England clam nog. And then I scrolled over and then it's a Lystrosaurus and I cannot try that. That is extinct. Oh, here's another bread. It's a chicken and peas bread. It's like a loaf. Chicken pea loaf. I can't read it though, it's in another language. And then this is an Oreo burger. Tang hot dog. Bronto burgers. And then the last one I want to try is a Snickle. It's a Snickers inside of a pickle. I think that shit's hilarious. So. Anyway, I've horrified enough people. We're gonna play this video game. I've had Homestuck Jelly Dog, so the Tang Dog isn't scary. The Homestuck Jelly Dog? Oh! From Spodge! Sweet Bro Hella Jeff, Jelly Dog. Jelly on a hot god! Yes! I gotta try that one too. Because we did a hot dog mukbang for Nana's PC. How high do you even have to be to do something like that? That's so funny. Premium stoner food. Hell yeah. I love this. Just a second, I need to read this text real quick. Okay, anyway. But yes, I would love to try the Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff hot dog, the jelly dog. Jelly dog, Sweet Bro, and Hella Jeff. I love... What's everyone's favorite Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff? This stuff is so wild. Yes! Today, I put jelly on this hot... Just how high do you have to even be to do something like that? And then I remember, this one was really funny. The economy in ruins. Yeah, I told you about the stairs. Have you seen? Oh, it was Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff animated. Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff animated. This one. Okay, wait a minute. This shit's wild.
I can't wait to be a useless piece of shit all day and play all these games. Fuck, I'm falling down all these stairs.
I warned you about stairs, bro. I told you, dog.
It keeps happening.
I told you, man. I told you about stairs.
So funny. It's basically Rat Boy Genius. It's so good. This one.
Bro,
Yeah, dude.
where are your pants?
I took them off because I was banging your mom for a minute there. And now you are banging her.
No, 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 no.
This is so dramatic, though. This is from Steinfeld's Pit Stain. In case anyone wants to know, I think this song is copywritten, so I'm turning it down. But this is from Seinfeld's Pit Stain. Follow them on YouTube. They don't make animations anymore, and I'm very sad about it. They did the one where Carl Weezer gave birth to a... No, Hugh Neutron gave birth to a screwdriver. They did the screwdriver, large father, small son.
Just how high do you even have to be just to do something like that?
He's high. But this I think about all... Oh, Mitt Romney eating it, but this is what I think about all the time.
The economy in ruins. Bruh, time to get my game on.
Just that. I just think of the economy in ruins. Carl Weezer giving birth actually happened canonically in the show. Well, yeah, it was it Carl Weezer? Yeah, it was Carl. It was Carl. Carl gave birth to the Carl gave birth to the screwdriver. Please follow Seinfeld's Pit Stain. They haven't uploaded anything in 8 years. I'm so sad. Yeah, there's this one of Carl predicting the birth, but he did the father-son story, and it was a 4-part series, and I swear it is the most beautiful story. It's like there's so many parts running around. Yes, Carl did kind of canonically give birth. He was butt pregnant. But this is just gorgeous. A gorgeous series with tons of moving parts that you don't think it'd be connected, and it's all connected. But then when you watch the other animations and then you get to creation, and this ties all of his other videos together, including the Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff and the Super Bowel Spectacular and the Sockaroos with Jerome. All of his videos are tied together. The big game. Anyway, that's my passion speaking. And just the company that writes and produces Jimmy Neutron produced Kung Pao from the... Oh, really? Okay, that makes sense. That totally makes sense. We're chaos vibes. I'm epically autistic today. Okay, switching to the Poppet, and we're gonna play this video game. See how long it was between when you said let's play video games and when you actually clicked over here past Sweet... Okay, I get it. We're gonna play a video game now. We're on the final chapter, guys. The epic last chapter. Yeah, it's Sab's fault. I was like about to start the video game, and then Sab just was like, hey, here, have this. The last chapter. I'm in fear. Don't go pinning blame on them when Holden's freaking. The distant year of 20XX? Oh, who am I kidding? I'd be lucky if I make it to 20XX plus 1 at this rate. Also, Shrap showed up. Did I say hi to Shrap? Hello, Shrap. I love you, Shrap. I've had my strand of fate twisted back and forth so often, feels like it could snap at any moment. Mired in depression and a supposed family curse, then lifted up by my amazing time at the Funplex, slammed back down by Dekonami, raised up again by Dave Wiener's Peach Pit project, and now descending farther due to a series of bad coincidences, culminating in a Pier 6 brawl in which I got shot. Yes. Trigger warning. Guns. But today I'm back to Dave Wiener's Peach Pit and ready to work despite being on crutches. Normally I have to mentally filter out the beeps and the boops of a busy arcade, but not today. Aside from our regulars, nobody's here. Just over here having a quiet existential crisis, hoping some Camp Konami bashing will help. But Konami, not exactly the sight I want to see on my grand return after heroically taking a bullet to the leg. We're 3 days into this ambitious experiment, and it's already looking like a bust. Even with a reprieve from Mrs. Defame, we couldn't hush the event up completely. News of gang violence at a local arcade spread over social media like wildfire. Gavin had filled me in on details I missed while I was passed out. By the time the cops got here, ACAB, both gangs were long gone, and the ghost monsters wiped out security footage on the way out the door. No arrests made, no evidence remaining. Well, you had a gunshot wound in your leg. If they were able to find the bullet, every bullet has a serial number on it. The only plus side, Sue and her ghost monsters apparently never came back. But even without them actively causing problems, that single day managed to smash our reputation. Ooh, the devil's alive and full of his tricks, isn't he? It's just so fucked up! This entire situation is completely fucked up. I put my fist through a wall in rage, if not for the fact that I'd have to pay for drywall replacement myself. Those damn kids and their gangland throwdown ruined everything. Even without Defame's nuclear review looming over us, we're still losing. I don't honestly know how we can recover from this. If we could only get the good word out, somehow correct this PR disaster. Seated behind the ticket desk, with my crutches propped up nearby, light duty only on a week minimum doctor's orders. Breathing is an activity Holden needs to do more often. I tried to mentally detangle this mess. Hey Iris, are we? Yes, we're still trending negatively on social media, like the last 7 times you asked. Right, Miss Sassy Pants. Any luck with our security camera footage, then? Anything that we could give to the police. It might help our public image to have someone to point blame at. Nope. It's totally wiped, and my file recovery systems failed. I guess that's to be expected when going up against cyber criminals. Like, they even avoided bad press from the shooting. I haven't even spotted the words ghost monsters in any of the articles I found about the attack. It's like they're ghosts. Well, not literally ghosts. I mean, they can clean their tracks very effectively. Yeah, I got that. We did see them in their corporeal form, remember? At least that whole mess seems to be behind us. Now we just need to dig our way out of this hole. I sigh heavily as the burden sinks into my lungs, and before I can groan further, I hear footsteps approaching me. I lock my phone and pocket it before seeing who it is.
Greetings, friends.
Hamza. It is I, Hamza, here to discuss matters of great import with my good friend and worthy ally, Holden these nuts. Hi, Hamza. I sense a distinct lack of energy in your greeting, likely due to your sorrowful state after being shot. Strap, any step closer to getting a cool earring? Hobbling along on crutches isn't fun, but no, that's not the problem. Regardless, you must always face the day with fire and purpose. Hold in these nuts.
Such is the iron will of Hamza.
Only with an absolute will of iron, strong and resilient against that which assails you, can you achieve absolute victory in the world of arcade games. I don't like hurt. Yeah, but then you'd be extra sexy. Pardon my lack of fire. Just pondering how to deal with this reputation situation.
This displeases Hamza.
Indeed, those foul miscreants truly soiled our trousers of decency on opening day. Such misbegotten youth must pay for their insolence. What is your cunning plan for completely and utterly destroying them? Thinking more along the lines of a PR campaign to rebuild our public trust? Far less exciting, but Hamza will assist in any way possible. You hold within you tremendous power, persuasion. Hamza has witnessed this firsthand. Your people's skills are unmatched. Are they, though?
Perfection.
Believe in me, who believes in you, and strike forth into this world to re-establish our business as one of sublime arcade majesty. Right, so like advertising or something. Hamza suggests you require a grander statement than some mere billboard. The violent incident made a splash. You, my friend, must make a tsunami. One which will wash away the blood and leave us clean. If only such opportunity would simply walk through those doors and lay its bounty before us, this could be a simpler matter. Hold that thought, we got a customer. Saw it coming. Hi, welcome to... Go away! Go away, you eggplant-sucking son of a biscuit! Good morning.
Dekonami.
Good day, mister. Hold on, I'm trying to come up with your name. Hanson? Harrison? Something starting with an H. Oh, right. I'm a white asshole. Please excuse Hamza holding these nuts. I must return to my kitchen to be forcibly restrained by my chefs, lest I commit a crime against humanity. What an eccentric fellow. I stood there in silence and shock. I tried telling myself this was just a bad fever dream from my wound, but no such luck. This was 100% real. Why could you get caught in the crossfire, fuckwad? Come on. I watch as Deco takes a look around the arcade, his smug grin ever present. I see his eyebrow arch as he takes note of people, or rather, the lack of people here playing games.
Such a shame. Such a shame.
Can't say I'm surprised in the slightest. Why would anyone want to come to such a mediocre arcade when the premium Deco's Palace experience is available to them? I'd estimate you have, maybe a month at best before you close down. I'm looking forward to purchasing this land. Maybe I'll make it a fun zone, or just a parking lot. Yes, a parking lot, and I shall call it the D's Nuts Memorial Parking Lot. I wouldn't be upset. It would be a fitting tribute. Yeah. I mean, if you want to arrange that. You opened an arcade in the middle of gang territory. It's a reasonable assumption you'll collect a few more bullets along the way. Nope, I can't handle this, not today. What do you want, Mr. Nami? If you need tokens, the change machine's over there.
A pity, is it not?
Tokens, how quaint. Still no swipe cards, eh? Sadly, I'm not here to play any of your antiques. Rather resembles a 1980X junkyard in here, doesn't it? All these obsolete games that no one truly cares about.
No. I'm here to make one final offer.
If it's butt pics, yes. How much are you offering for pictures of my butt?
This is against my better judgment, given the bad blood between us. But let it not be said that Dekonami is an unforgiving or cruel person. If you sign over ownership of this arcade to me, I'll spare your careers.
And I will shit on your doorstep.
Yes, even Miss Fairchild and Miss Wolf. I'm sure I can find something for them to do at one of my facilities. You should count yourself lucky I'm even willing to do this. You get an opportunity few others who cross me are ever offered. If you don't agree to my terms, I'll stand idle and watch as everything burns down around you. You have my word on that.
Okay, obviously I want to say no to this fabulous offer. But at what point do I cut my losses? Miss Francine believed in dreams, but she also believed in practicality and trade-offs. Yeah, he's disgusting. Can he... I was gonna say, if he gave his heart in a heart transplant to Percy... But then again, I'm pretty sure Dekonami's heart is just a shriveled wad of gum. I'm ready to give up everything so I have something resembling a future. No. Of course I'm not giving up. I mean, seriously. I had so many opportunities. To jump ship prior to this, I'd bail this close to the end. Oh! Do I want to say fuck you? Do I want to be a sappy McSapsap? Do I want to be polite about it, or do I want to make a joke? I kind of want to finally say fuck you, because I didn't actually say fuck you when, last time I did the comedic response. I could do the comedic response again. Oh no. Oh, these nuts. Oh, these nuts. It just smells really salty. But it's fun to tell him fuck you. Yeah, maybe I'll do this one on another playthrough. Because you bet my sweet Bippy, when I have a day off and I have nothing to do, like no adult tasks, I'm playing this game. Maybe I'll chug a whole cold brew and just play it all night. No, 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 and no. No, and no, and no. So, if that's the only reason you're here, well, you're not a paying customer, are you? Would you kind of like get the fuck out of my arcade before I call my gang of really hot lesbians who also happen to have clubs and battering rams and bludgeons? Let's be honest, if I'm in an emergency and need hired muscle, it's gonna be some lesbians. Yeah, much faster. I've played 26 hours. Thank you. I see. So you remain a foolish child at heart. It's called autism, Dekonami. Shut up!
So be it.
Don't say that, you'll be incriminated for whatever happened to your arcade. I guess you'll just have to settle for buying the burnt-out husk of your business once it ultimately collapses around you. A law of entropy, I mean, at least I tried. I think you underestimate the damage being associated with the criminal element can do, Mixty's nuts. It's enough to ruin even the mightiest of arcades. Oh, and I doubt the ghost monsters have forgotten you. They will return, and they will make matters worse for you. And immediately take notice. He's behind on it. I knew it. He's behind on it. Play cool, just don't let on. Just test the waters. Really? Ghost monsters? I thought that gang was called Lovely Chainsaw or something.
Foolish fool.
Yes, ghost monsters. Sadly, they insist on naming themselves after that absurd ancient video game reference. Of all the childish, immature... He shakes it off quickly enough. We're focusing on me. Yeah, right? Yeah, he respects my pronouns. He's probably doing it by gag order or something. But enough banter. I believe I'll take my leave. I'll not see you again, Mixties Nuts. I'll let my lawyers handle purchasing what little remain of you. Good day. Once he's out of earshot and well beyond the confines of the arcade, I pull up my phone to verify something. Iris, you checked the news articles about the shooting, right? Oh, yes. I've analyzed them all. Did you need me to pull up a specific one? I wish I could just... Yeah, it gives them points. Just confirm something for me. The ghost monsters were never mentioned by name in any of them, right? Yes, it seems Sue's friends are good at covering their tracks. Why? This is it. This is the chance we need. Admittedly, it's a slim chance, but at this point I'll take what I can get. Message everyone. I'm calling another Wake Revenge conspiracy. You're all fired up. Okay, message is sent. I'll need everyone's help to fill in the gaping holes in my plan, but, at least for now, I have a plan. It's time for one last-ditch effort to save Dave Wiener's Peach Pit. Hamza's restaurant in the back of the arcade made for an ideal gathering place. We picked out one of the largest tables, one we could easily speak to each other. Calm has returned once more, after the very sight of Dekonami caused a red mist of rage to descend upon Hamza.
Revel in the splendor.
This voice actor must have had fun. Can Hamza interest anyone in only the finest spicy buffalo wings, or perhaps a diet soda? I'm good, thanks. I got boobly sparkling water. Sure, I'll have a soda. Yum. This was it. This was where we'd make one last stand. I looked around the room, at everyone, at all my friends, and nodded to each of them, determinedly. Okay, I know things are rough, but I've got, let's say, a good 60 to 80% of a plan and how we can turn things around. I got some crow water. You want some crow water? Raven water? Raven water? Like, we can all agree what happened wasn't our fault, yes? Someone else screwed us over. Every problem we faced could be traced back to them. The ghost monsters and Lovely Chainsaw may be to blame, but the court of public opinion puts blame squarely on our shoulders. Our venue is tainted by their actions, and we can cry foul all we like, but if there's even a chance of violence returning to our doorstep, it'll keep customers away. It's a real bummer. We haven't seen any families here since opening day. Parents just aren't willing to take their children somewhere that's known for being dangerous. Actually, I wasn't talking about the gangs. Today I learned who our true enemy is, and that person is Dekonami.
Dekonami.
That beast wears human skin. Yes, surely he is to blame. Hamza's admittedly uncertain as to how, but Hamza's also perfectly willing to go along with this idea. Earlier, when he was taunting me, he slipped, mentioning the ghost monsters by name. Except, those hackers keep their noses clean. They left us with no proof that they were even involved. thanks to our security cameras being wiped. The cops didn't go after them. The news didn't identify them. So, how did Deco know about them? Answer: Deco hired ghost monsters to ruin our opening day.
What?
What? Seriously? In hindsight, it should have been obvious. I blame myself for not seeing it sooner. I saw that like 2 episodes ago. That, when we were actually at Deco's palace? Far too many coincidences to be otherwise, and the fact that they only started wreaking havoc once Mrs. Defame showed up to bear witness. I can see what you're throwing down, Holden. Soon her friends didn't seem awful at first. I remember talking to Clyde. They were very nice and friendly. And then Mrs. Defame showed, and... Oh my gosh, wait, do you think Mrs. Defame is involved? Would you have noticed if I hadn't accidentally pointed out their ghost shirts? Maybe. I was like, something suspicious here. Considering she was willing to hold back her review, I don't think she's knowingly involved, but Deco may have gotten wind she'd be showing up and took advantage.
What if?
But you don't think Deco wouldn't stoop that low, right? Hiring some random street gang to mess with us? Would he? Oh, he would. He's a spiteful bastard, of course. Of course he tried to ruin our opening day. The only reason he didn't destroy Miss Francine was out of some weird sort of gentlemanly respect for a fellow elder business owner. But to Deconami, Holden is basically pawn scum. That's mixed pawn scum to you. Thanks. To be fair, I doubt he orchestrated the bullet-riddled finale of the evening. That pushes plausibility. True. He wouldn't have even needed a shooting to ruin us. The negative review alone would have done the job. Being even slightly associated with the gang would have been awful. If Mrs. Defame reported us as a hotbed of teenage chaos, a living reenactment of Lord of the Flies, it'd spell doom even without bullets flying around. I guess we're lucky she held her review back. The problem is, we have no proof of this, do we? I have actually a theory about that I always forget to ask if it's intentional. No way to tie Deco back to the ghost monsters other than him slipping up and mentioning them to Holden. I doubt he'd ever admit this on the record. Iris hasn't been able to dig up any digital evidence, although there's our eyewitness testimony, which should be enough to warrant some investigation. But for some reason, that doesn't seem enough for the police. I know a few of the local cops and how they think. If they're not looking for the ghost monsters, odds are they're actually looking into the ghost monsters quietly. Which admittedly doesn't help us in clearing our name. And it's too much hope that Deco simply confesses to orchestrating the incident which ruined us.
Come on!
That slimy bastard's not getting away with this. I'll beat the truth out of him if I have to. As amusing as that would be, I wouldn't suggest it, love. We need to be smart about this and undermine him rather than take the direct approach. You mentioned having a most of plan, Holden. Care to elaborate? Well, if Deco won't confess his sins, we need the next best thing. We need his henchmen to flip on him. See, I sense some tension from Deco about the ghost monsters. He called them childish and immature. There may be some bad blood between them. How about we break up their partnership? My plan? Track down the ghost monsters, get them to turn in on their employer, and confess to their crimes. Once the media hears it from Sue herself that the incident was all thanks to Deco's scheming, it'll clear the good name of Dave Wiener's Beach Pit. Ho ho ho! Delightfully devilish, these nuts! This plan is foolproof. I'm answered with a myriad of blank stares and blinks. Don't everyone congratulate me all at once now. Okay, so this really me criticizing, but your plan kind of sucks. You want to track down a bunch of hackers we can't already find, and then ask them politely to betray the guy who's paying them a lot of money? Between this and the shooting, I'm worried your health insurance premiums are about to go through the roof, Holden. That's why I said it was maybe 60% of a good plan. Look, we don't have a lot of options, people. Right now, the only ones who can save us are the ones who ruined us. Deco and Sue. I'm confident that if I can find Sue and talk to her, I can get her to see reason. It's true, Holden was willing to give them another chance and hear out their side of things before. Sue really seems to like Dave Wiener's Peach Pit. If there's some disagreement between her and Deco about her arcade, that could be why. Exactly. I think I can get through to her if I try. We're both queer. Queer to queer communication. This hinges on our ability to find Sue. Find an unfindable bunch of ghosts. Ones Iris can't even track down. That's where you all come in. All options on the table. I want to hear your ideas of how we find Deco's hired goons. Let's fill in the other 40% of my plan and make this happen. And awkward glances back and forth are all I get in return. I get why they're concerned. This is the slimmest of hopes, the narrowest of margins. I'm asking them to follow me on a hunch. But I know this can be done. I know I can get Sue to give us the dirt we need to clear our name. Heck, some days it feels like all I do is talk my way through problems. If that's my one special skill, I'm gonna rely on it for its final conflict. I'm so good at talking. Now if we could just find her. The joke is visual. Yeah, exactly. For that, I need their help. And that means I need to motivate them. Like a true leader would. Just a nice judicial answer. I look around the room and I see the best and brightest the arcade world has to offer. Engineers, thinkers, problem solvers, brilliant minds. Deco is ruled by his spite and bitterness. We can be smarter than that. Better than that. We can find a way to turn his weaknesses against him. Find an unfindable gang? I think we can do it. Unseat an arcade tyrant? I know we can do it. All I need from you is to take this seriously and lend me your aid. Work the problem with me. Are you ready? You know, I've solved cosplay challenges before. Solving this would be a piece of cake. Obviously, I'm ready and willing to take on this task. You need only ask. It'll be a complicated dance, but I'm willing to step to the beat of success. Everyone nods in agreement. I can even see some smiles start to appear. We're all on board. Now to just determine the how of the plan. Finding the ghost monsters.
Perhaps.
At risk of stating the obvious, why don't we talk to the police about this? They've proven unhelpful so far, but if we go down to the station and fully explain our situation, we may be able to gain the information we need. I feel this would be a reasonably steady course of action. I'm not certain about showing up and just asking for them to open their files to us. But you're correct. The police would have the information we need. Except, cybercrime is a sticky situation. You have to control leaks. If they're looking into the ghost monsters, they won't just tell us outright. The key is talking to the right people. I know most of the cops at Ben and Matt's donut shop by name. And I know one friendly officer that'll help us.
Nope, no way.
Queen Bee's based! Why get the cops involved? We already know someone who's got an axe to grind against Sue and her buddies. Or rather, a chainsaw. That's right, Queen Bee. We can ask the lovely Chainsaw Gang. They'll be easier to find. Would probably be thrilled to divulge all the dirt they have on the ghost monsters. Or they'll carve us up with their switchblades. Could go either way. I'll admit, this is a super gutsy move. But if we pull it off, we don't need to involve the authorities at all. This whole situation's a bit too sticky for my liking. Cops and robbers, no thank you, although the alternative I'm trying to suggest may be stickier still. Holden first met the ghost monsters at Deco's palace, yes? They're regulars there, so we investigate Deco's palace to find someone who knows Sue and her mates. That's what I was thinking! We need to do a stakeout! I feel like Juniper could easily just, like, show up to be undercover and talk to them. Or, you know, I could wear a wig and be like, "Hi, I'm berries and cream. What do you know about the You think Miss Businessman E-Girl can blend it? She would fit perfectly in an arcade. What are you talking about? Did she ever meet Dekonami? Have they been in the same room together? I think not. If we can find a good friend of hers and make them understand why we need to speak with Sue. No Did she drum up all of this? I was gonna say, if our own best friend has been conspiring against, I would probably shit my pants. Well, if we're already on somewhat good terms with Sue, thanks to Holden remaining diplomatic about all of this, we should keep that going. I'm pretty sure if I showed my face at Deco's palace, I'd get mashed into paste by his private security goons. Called it! What, you think I've got to deal with Starbucks or something? What? But my face wouldn't. Deco doesn't know me. I was a Funplex adjacent rather than a Funplex regular. And he didn't pay much attention to me when I was attending that business dinner with you. I'd hazard I could join without any issue. Well, you could wear a mask like it's COVID, and a beanie, and sunglasses. Yeah, we could even slip in and ask around about Sue without anybody even noticing. I'd say this is the kindly strategy. It's an honest appeal to those who may know her. What could be more cordial?
Definitely.
If she's got a single friend in that place, I'll find them. It's a daring mission in enemy territory, but for you, Holden, I'll do it. What are you looking at me for? I don't have any ideas. I mean...
well...
You could try Googling for her accounts. I'm reasonably sure Iris already tried this. Iris? This is a better world where no one ever mass-produced shitty video games crashing the video game market. COVID doesn't happen. Are you saying that COVID happened because of E.T.? Yep, I even use Yahoo, Bing, AltaVista, and WebCrawler. I have no idea what half of those are. Okay, but it's not really what I meant. I mean, checking online forums for arcade enthusiasts. She loves arcades, right? She may have an account there. I've been rejoining online communities lately to try to open up to like-minded folks and socialize a bit more on my own terms. She's got to be lurking in one of those places. Oh wait, I know. If we can't passively search for her, we can actively call her out. As much as I hate internet trolls, they do get results. If we taunt the ghost monsters online, well, I'm positive Sue's the sort of person who looks herself up constantly, right? Winner is you. The baby is you. Iris, look up the baby is you. Of course. And with my help, we can establish fake accounts to spread the message so far and wide that she can't miss it. I suggest we use a public internet access point to keep it from being traced back to Dave Wiener's Peach Pit, though. Ooh, road trip. Naomi Schrapp's... Yes! Road trip! I can tell from Gavin wincing at that he's not a fan, but he's not a fan of Iris in general, so... I like this plan, Miss Naomi. It's pretty quirky, but it just might work. Well, I did say I wanted options. Involving the cops after all the semi-shady things we've done is risky. So is provoking a rival gang of armed hooligans. So is infiltrating Deco's palace. So, okay. Posting a few troll messages isn't that risky, given how many social media companies actually adore trolls and nurture them for advertising dollars, but it could annoy Sue. Best path forward? But before I can decide, Juniper raises her hand. All of these sound great, but Holden, you're still recovering from an injury. Everyone else seek help from pigs, lesbians, Deco, Nami, Naomi. Troll them online. Yes, exactly. Why can't we all split up and do these things? The less moving around you do, the more likely you'll heal nice and quick. You can't go gallivanting around the city chasing down rumors about the ghost monsters today. I'm just on crutches. I'm not an iron lung or anything. I'm still mobile. Light duty only. Doctor's orders, remember? But I have a solution to this conundrum. It's simple and super effective. Let us do this for you. You've had to tackle all these problems since joining the Funplex by yourself. Why not step back and let us handle this one? Well... Okay, but I need to be there when we finally confront Sue. Well, you're out and about. I guess I'll get some rest so I'm ready for tonight. Sound good? Sounds good. These are my friends. I trust them entirely, and I trust that each one of those options will work for getting what we need. So now, the only question is, which plan do I want to give my whole seal of approval? Well, considering I put the majority of my points into Green Heart, as well as the fact that I thought of this one before we even came up with it. I thought a little reconnaissance mission would be fun. I think I will choose that one. Though, this one is... Why? I don't know why we can't do these at the same time. These two are ludicrous. ACAB. That's dangerous. Very dangerous. So, I'm gonna go with this one. I think our best bet is to keep things quiet. Not involve the police or criminals. Not troll the internet, just ask around for some of Sue's friends. Juniper, Percy, you two head off to Deco's palace and see what you can learn. It's less likely to backfire. At worst, you get arrested for loitering around the place, or you get your butts kicked by security, I guess. Right. We'd best move along then. You can count on me, Holden. Oh boy, it's getting spicy. That's right, they could count on me. Always. Holden and I have been best friends for years, and would be BFFs for many years to come. I knew I'd be by their side forever and a day. Okay, so I wouldn't be by their side today. I'd be at Deco's palace, looking for clues like a teenage mystery sleuth. But I was by their side in spirit. Holden is always solving all these problems for their other friends at the arcade, always going on crazy adventures, and getting in trouble. All while I stayed on the sidelines. But now, it's time for Juniper's Day in the Sun. Or Juniper's Day under the fluorescent tube lighting anyway. I've never been to Deco's palace before. I went to Las Vegas once though, and this place very much resembled a bad off-strip casino. Pulsating lights flashing everywhere, the constant chirps from the games, and not to mention the heavy smell of greasy fried chicken. Not a pleasant aroma, is it? I notice you wrinkling your nose. I don't really like junk food. I mean, it's all you can swing when you're poor and don't have much free time, but I prefer cooking proper meals myself, you know. Ah, but the target demographic of Deco's palace adores anything deep-fried and or coated in sugar, you see? So have you given any thought to how we'll track down someone who knows our elusive ghostly friends, then? Simple. It's process of elimination. We're looking for teenagers, right? So we can rule out any kids or adults here. Plus, Sue and her friends are delinquents. We find some young miscreants, we'll find our contact. You're suggesting we wander up to random dangerous-looking teenagers and start asking them? It's foolproof! I think I may have a bit more scientific method in mind. When I visited Deco's palace with Holden, I spotted someone resembling Sue playing the arcade version of Moopy. Of course, I didn't know at the time who the young lady was, but if she's a fan of Moopy, perhaps one of her friends may be as well. When seeking out a ghostly individual, first check their usual haunting grounds, I say. Ooh, smart thinking. Okay, you hang around Moopy, and I'll poke around elsewhere and see what I can find. Text me if you hit pay dirt. Very well, be in touch. This is exciting. And then an hour passed with nothing. I asked around, but either nobody had heard of Sue, or they kind of went quiet and made an excuse to leave after I mentioned her name. Never made this before special. The old moldy, diet water, stinky drinky, and literally just napkins in a cup for $10. That's funny. That's good. One stinky drinky, please. It's 43 bucks. 9.99 diet water. That's so funny. I thought about it. Like chasing down some folks who seem to know something, but maybe I'm just not gutsy enough. I don't get it. Holden makes this sort of thing look so easy. I thought we could just roll up to Deco's palace, find someone who looks cyberpunky, get the info, bing, bang, boom, done. Instead, I'm nursing a watery iced tea at the soda fountain and poking at a basket of french fries after complaining about the greasy junk food, of course. Well, do you? Huh? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was asking if you needed a refill on your iced tea. Oh no, I'm good. Hey, do you know a young woman named Sue by any chance? About this tall, lavender hair, like Moopy. I have other customers who tend to excuse me. Well, poop butts. Maybe I've struck out. I'll admit, I didn't have much of a plan going into this one. I never have much of a plan, really. I didn't even work up the nerve to leave that awful job until Holden gave me their approval. Like, I couldn't lay out my own plan for my life. Being an independent artist is hard work, but at least now I have something resembling a plan for my life. I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to make it. I think that's why I admire Holden. Okay, so they need a nudge now, and then to get moving. Okay, so they need a nudge now and then to get moving, but once they do get the lead out, nothing stands in their way. I need that kind of energy if I'm going to succeed someday. I need to. Well, I need to not just sit on my butt eating french fries. Self-care? You're allowed to self-care before. Gotta get out of there and make this happen. A notification from my phone snatched my attention, just as I was getting off my bar stool. Possible lead. Meet me at the Moopy game. This is it. My time to shine. Let's make it happen, Juniper. It takes seconds for me to get there. I can see Percy standing near some weird touchscreen version of Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze. It's just being played by a little girl standing on a step stool.
I did it!
And if you hit the buttons, it makes the wizard man eat all the dots.
Impressive. You've got wonderful timing, Miss Tia.
Thank you.
Mr.
Ah, Miss Tia, this is my friend Miss Juniper. Juniper, Miss Tia here was telling me about her best friend Miss Sue.
What?
She was?
Definitely.
I mean, yes, I see, Sue, right.
Okay, this isn't what I expected. My little girl voice. Like in a cute way or in like a LMAO kind of way? A grown man in a little girl voice is kind of fun. Well, semi-grown. I remembered this kid. I don't remember the details about this kid. But I've seen this model before, so we've run into this kid. I figured any friend of Sue's had to be some rough and tumble punk. Not like like a cute little package of smiles and sunshine. How does the leader of a gang of thugs end up friends with a kindergartner? Still, this was my chance and I had to go for it. Let's see how Holden would handle introductions. I'm a Miss Terry. Okay, time to put those years of babysitting practice to good work. Hello, Miss Tia. My name is Miss Juniper, and I'm very pleased to meet you. I hope that we can be friends.
I like making friends. Unless you steal people's prize tickets, those people are no good.
I wasn't planning to.
I can't be friends.
So, how do you know Miss Sue? Oh, Miss Tia was telling me that her brother is the chap we've come to know as Inky. I see. Is he around right now? The last thing we need is for one of the ghost monsters to notice us interrogating his sister for information.
No, I'm here with my big sister, but she got bored and went off to talk with her friends and drink milkshakes. We've come to this arcade lots and lots, and my brother usually ignores me too. But Miss Sue always is nice, very nice to me, and tells me great jokes. And she loves Moopy. She can make the wizard man eat all the dots every time. She taught me how to do it. Yay! You just gotta kick the game right here, and it'll look all funny for a moment, and then munch, munch, munch. She'll eat all the dots right up.
I see. Well, Miss Tia, I was hoping to talk to Miss Sue today. Do you know where she is? Or maybe your brother?
It's a secret. I'm not supposed to tell anybody. Miss Sue said it was a secret.
Okay, Juniper. Time to use those powers of persuasion. What would Holden do in this situation? Ooh. Ooh. Well, we went through the emotional route. So I think that we need to just be emotional the entire time. We're dealing with a child here, so... Giving a child tricks and... Yeah. I wish I could tell her the whole truth and be honest like Holden, but I'll have to be careful too. Miss Sue sounds like a great person. And I'd... Shut up, Nana. I'd really love to be friends with her, too. She knows a lot about games, right?
Yep, Miss Sue knows everything about every game. All of them.
I'd really like to talk to her about arcades. She visited my favorite arcade recently, but hasn't come back since then. And I just want to talk to her about our arcade. And I promise you, I can keep the secret, too. All I want to do is talk. I won't hurt her feelings or anything.
Well,
That's for life.
I understand. You want to protect your friend. That's great. You're a great friend. And we'd like to be great friends, too.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm feeling very weird about tricking this little girl at this point. Holden sent us here so we could be friendly and diplomatic, even if it'd be super easy to dupe this kid. I should be a little more honest. Miss Tia, the thing is... Someone's being very mean to my friend. Mix Holden. And we're hoping Miss Sue can help us. That's really why we want to talk to her. We want to be friends with Miss Sue, so she'll help us against this bully. Maybe she won't want to help, but we have to try. Mix Holden believes in being kind to people. That's why they sent us here, to find someone who's friends with Miss Sue, so we can make all of this better again. Would you be willing to help us? If you don't want to, that's okay. We'd understand.
I don't know. You seem nice, but you got a super duper double pinky swear promise that you just want to be friends with Miss Sue before I tell you.
My smile's a bit forced as I extend my pinky finger. I hate coercing a kid into this sort of thing, but what else can I do? I don't have any other leads. I super duper double pinky swear promise. There's an really old arcade where my brother and Sue and her friends all hang out. It's not too far from my home, and it's got so many games in it. Percy gets his phone out and starts trying to figure out the address based on her description of the area. I'm just relieved to be out of the spotlight as he translates the little girlies into workable mappies. Huh, it says here there's a warehouse owned by Nostalgia Commodities. It's a super big house with one huge room, a really tall ceiling, and stairs and stuff. Sounds accurate. Very well. Shall we depart? I'm sure Miss Holden is eager to make friends with Miss Sue.
Since we're friends and stuff now, Sue isn't really her name, right? Not her whole name, I mean.
Are you gonna dead name her?
Her name's a secret, so...
I can't ask this poor girl to divulge any more secrets. I already feel a bit weird about this. She motions for me to kneel down. Anyway, so she can whisper.
Her name is... Wow.
Pardon me?
Pardon?
Okay, I gotta go find my big sister. Bye!
She's gotta be. Didn't you guys... I said she's gotta be related to Deco. Like, a couple episodes ago, right? Like... You guys caught on that, right? Ooh. Now what's all this then? I think I just figured out a whole lot of what's going on. I'll tell you on the way back to the Peach Pit. Not only did we learn where Miss Sue was hiding out, but we may have just handed a heck of a plot twist. I can't wait to get home and divulge this info to Holden. Now that I think about it. Her last name is Mario. Her middle name is Per. Super Mario. I'm glad I can help out my BFF. Holden means a lot to me. We've been friends for years, and hopefully for many more years to come. She was Nintendo's uncle the whole time. All we have to do is get past this teensy little bump in the road, right? Just like stop megalomaniacal arcade czar from from ruining all of our hopes and dreams. Ba 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 ba. Using nothing more than a street address and a name. Did they understand that there's two Undertale references? That's gotta be a coincidence. I'm betting they will want Percy at their side when they confront Sue, of course. It's okay. I've had enough excitement for one day. I don't know. Wasn't Undertale out in like 2015? I just hope that I didn't have to give Holden the winning edge, or it'll be game over for all of us. I'm sweating. I'm saving. I awaken to the sounds of pain. Oh, it's me again. 4 years? Yeah, when was Arcade Spirits out? Okay, yeah. So Undertale was out way before. Undertale came out when I was in college. This came out when I was in grad school, but I didn't know about it. Or I had just left grad school. So that was in my Mike Wazowski Monsters University pep talk phase instead of my Arcade Spirits pep talk phase. It's a tradition now that anytime any of us need a little talk, a piece of media to make us feel better. Hi! Ren, you came just in time. You missed us doing a reconnaissance mission. We played as Juniper and went undercover in Dekonami's palace, and we talked to a child who is the sibling of one of the members of the gang, and we learned a couple things about our gang that we don't quite know yet. Yes, a child. Exactly. So, Inky's sister. Yes. One of the gang members, Inky. So, we're about to actually find out from Holden's point of view. I awaken to the sounds of pain. More specifically, the groans of pain escaping from my own throat. Really getting shot in the leg hurts. Hurts a lot. And sleeping on the second-hand employee couch, probably not the finest choice for rest. A nap was a definite necessity. However, I'm not operating at full speed anymore, and won't for a few weeks to come. But sleep didn't make my muscles any less achy. If anything, I've got a headache on top of it. Joy of joys. Right now I got 99 problems and my physical condition ain't one. The fate of Dave Wiener's Peach Pit is what matters most.
Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Holden, you should probably be getting up now.
I'm up.
Goody.
Iris, you know I have time blindness. It's the ADHD.
So, have you given any thought to how you're going to win over Sue's favor once you confront her, or...
Well, actually, I just sort of stumble through these things and decide stuff that I like on the fly.
Oh, that's no good. You know, those intense identity situations I've been tracking? The ones where you can't take certain approaches that don't mesh with your personality?
What, like where I can't crack wise if I'm not a jokey type person?
Well, it's not so much that you can't, more that you shouldn't try something that goes against who you are as a person. People will see right through it. I'm betting Sue will know if you're play acting at something you aren't. This will be a super intense identity situation. Only one way through.
Yeah, that was kind of kind of meta.
When the time comes, you're going to have to take a stand based on your highest personality score.
So, the green heart. Ugh, not more numbers and systems.
It's for your own good, Holden, and actually, you know, you totally wish this thing was happening in your real life, so that, you know, it can make situations a little bit easier. It's for your own good, Holden. I'm just trying to help you make decisions that will save Dave Wiener's Peach Pit, and that means being your true to your spirit.
And what's that mean exactly? This is really how people are, yes. People are just like, eh. Which is true, because, like, when I talk to specific people, like, we all, like, what's his name? Carl Jung? He was a early contemporary of Freud's, and he said that all people have masks. We all have different archetypes. We put the mask on. So the way that you would talk to... It's not even just, like, major ones, like the way you talk to your wife versus the way you talk to your boss versus you talk to a teacher versus you talk to your gas station employee. You know, that kind of thing. It's down to subtle things that I've noticed when, like, for example, working in an environment that's very highly social and gossipy, the dynamic changes really drastically based on who's there. People will be more active and open to talk about specific things, and even so much as change small parts of themselves. I try 100% to be my best self, or more like 90%. I try to be the same person 90% of the time. Well, other people change based on the people around them, and that's a lot of effort. I don't understand why people have to do that, and why they can't just be just their authentic self. And I've heard people tell me before in the past that they've admired the fact that I can be my authentic place. I'll be my authentic self. So it takes 1% of ourselves each time if we get time we get it, if we don't, you know, not what I meant. I get the joke, but not what I meant. Either way, it's just like different ways that people act in front of each other makes no sense to me. So, hi Uzi, how are you? Want to see something fun? Yes. Show me. You show me the fun. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Where's the fun? Where's the button? Show me the fun. We all wear masks. Yes, we're all wearing masks. Which, the face that I wear for my therapist versus stream are different. So, check Discord. You cut your hair! Oh, it looks so good! You look like a skater boy, said see you later boy. Oh, you are stylish. I love this. That's a good look on you. Holy cow. You get this heart emoji, and this heart emoji, and this heart emoji, and this heart emoji, and this face reaction, and this face reaction, and this face reaction. I'm hyping my homie up. You do look like a K-pop star. You're so right. I try really hard to make sure the person I am alone is the same one I show in front of people. When I meet new people, I feel myself morphing into this person I'm not to give a good first impression, and it sucks. The blonde was really red before, so I put in a toner next time I go lighter. Yeah, it looked really good. Like, everyone I know has been changing their hair up, and I'm like, man, I want to change my hair up, but I'm still working on it, so... But yeah, we were just talking about, the masks that we wear in society. Like, I found, like, today, for example, when I'm alone at work, I have no choice but to be fake. And I act like someone I'm not, and I'll just be like, hey, how you doing? All right, what can I get for you today? You know, and I'm like, that's not me. And it feels icky. Sometimes I feel like I am my mask. Do you want to elaborate? I know that you hide so much behind your mask. Like, you act like it's a part of your body. Like, the fact that you wear it around the house. Which, you know, is cool with. I mask for different people. I find I go high energy a lot of the time. It isn't fake, but I overcompensate with some friends, and I'm super quiet and sleepy, but I kind of prefer it. You're actually using a metaphor? I thought you were being physical. Like, you feel like you are your mask. Like... a physical mask or like an autism masking? I tend to mask at work, and then like when it comes to being social with friends, I'll mask for like the first hour, and then I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna be my complete loony ass self. Or like my one friend, I'm always just absolute balls to the walls around here. I want to keep making jokes, but, was my indication I was being serious? Yes. But are you talking about, like, your actual face mask? Trap is free. Most people here already know this, but many reasons Mimikyu is my favorite Pokemon. Yes. Because you think that you're so ugly that everyone will die if they look at you, and yet I've looked at you so many times, and I've not died. The mask you put on seems to just be the same when you're alone. The mask is a metaphor. I don't know why I'm having a hard time understanding what you mean. Oh, you think you're an ugly person? Carl Weezer's masks. Carl Young. Carl with a K and J-U-N-G. Like Jung. You feel... oh, like... you feel like you are the personalities that you... Karl Marx Jung. You feel like... you are the archetypes. You are never experiencing your true self? Okay. But have you seen the thing behind your masks? Because I don't know if Mimikyu ever looks in a mirror. I'll show you the clip of Meowth's final words to Mimikyu later. Young was only somewhat less full of shit than yes. That's why I said he was a contemporary of Freud's. I think I wrote a paper on him once. I forgot about that. Are you interested in knowing yourself on a deeper level that would go beyond your current mask you're putting on? That's something I've worked on a lot. I think that's an experience that's truly unique to a lot of trans people, is like, because gender is also part of the masks. You kind of have to assess the archetypes from a different perspective. Both rely on unbiased observation and actual science. Yes. But Shrap, I admire you so much. Like, you are cringe and you are free. And like, I wish I could be that all the time. And that's one of the reasons I love streaming, is I can be that which I desire most of the time. You know, like, I've gotten a lot more comfortable this past year and like grown into my diagnoses and stuff. Self-diagnosis is valid. You know, like the fact that I'm stimming on stream and stuff. And I'll just say absolutely stupid, wacky shit. I used to just like think, oh, I'm on Twitch, I might as well just stream. No, I'm like just chatting and going word of flow of the brain. I forgot what it's called. The thing is, I do know the thing under the mask, and it's very something much I wish other people would see as less gross. Do you think other people see it gross? Or do you think other people think it's gross? Did I say that right? But why are you so interested in the approval of other people? Just because you managed to meet me and show yourself to me doesn't necessarily mean I'm the only one. Others can make us happy and sad, yes. It's probably not as gross as you think it is. I hope it doesn't come from being told you're gross in the past. Yes, exactly. What does Mimikyu look like underneath? We don't know. So what Nana's saying, I guess, is that Ren doesn't truly know. I feel like I'm the closest one to knowing, and even then maybe I don't 100% know. I hear them typing so fast. Holden is the only one who's seen the majority of what's under the disguise. Yes, a majority. Because it's taken a long time for me. It's taken a long time for me to recognize and get Nana to say some things. We've been friends for 8-ish years. And there's been times I've been like, you can tell me. And they're like, no, it's embarrassing. And I'm like, no, it's not. And then they'll eventually show me and I'll be like, huh, neat. Cool. Just don't hurt yourself either. Because if you mask too much, you never get the chance to be yourself. Like, I feel like I said, ever since I stopped masking as much, I've noticed I know myself better. And it's helping my mental health in a different way than I thought it. I thought masking too much takes too much energy away, and I'm never able to be the true self I want to be. Everyone is gross on the inside. All that pink, stinking meat bile-filled sacks. Maybe you're full of me. I'm built different. You're funny. So I think I get what Nana's saying. I filled it with a pasta. But basically what I'm saying is that we don't have to fully... I bet that pasta is meat stuffed. We don't fully have to mask all the time. And I highly encourage those who do mask all the time to figure out what masks they are using and maybe retiring a couple of them. Because like I was saying with my coworkers, I think it's silly that they have a mask for each individual person. And that you need to try to be as authentic to yourself as possible. And stop worrying so much on your presentation. So, I think that Nana, for example, could fully unmask and could find people who love them for who they are. Same with me, you know, and like all of you here. I think I do too. I just don't know how to prove that I think I do without sounding like I don't. In the end, yes. In the end, Nana's valid. If they wish to go their entire life without showing their true selves, that is fine. But I feel like the world would be severely missing out on someone who has such an amazing heart. The Mystic Autism Anxiety Psychology Therapy Group. Thank you for all coming. Can we see what Sue's last name is? Tsunami! Tsunami! That's why... What's his face? Hamza said tsunami.
According to my calculations right now, your best bet for how to convince Sue is to be kindly. You've done a great job opening your heart to others and getting them to empathize with you. Do that with Sue and she'll be your friend in no time.
Uh-huh. And if I don't want to take that approach?
It's a bit late to change who you are as a person, Holden.
That's completely opposite to what we were just talking about. Thank you for that therapy, though. That was great.
Remember, my numbers and scores only help me understand who you are. Who you are is who you've been chosen to be. It's a causal relationship. But with the help of your friends, you can maybe get some ideas. Nudge things around a bit until you feel confident taking a different tactic than your usual one. Speaking of your friends, here's one now.
Hello.
Wakey, wakey, love. I'm pleased to report a successful sortie against the enemy. Could you use less war metaphors? They're scary. We love you, Ren.
I love Ren. They make me happy.
We made the right call looking for Sue's friends. She seems to have a soft spot for children. A nice girl told us how to find her. I'm afraid there's an additional wrinkle, however. True, we have the location, but we also have Sue's real name. I'm guessing it's not Sue.
I was right!
I was right. It's Tsunami. You can tell! It's so fucking obvious! We could have an autism therapy group in the Discord server. I mean, look, they got the same, like, they got the same eyes. Yeah, we can also use the mental health discussion chat. What did Nami do and lawyers exist in one... And do lawyers exist in One Piece? Nami did everything wrong. Oh. Okay. We've been assuming all along that the ghost monsters were guns for hire, paid off by Deku Nami to ruin our opening day. But if Sue is actually Deko's daughter... I feel sorry for naming kid after novel pun. We gotta keep doing the same answer, or I'm superstitious. We need to keep doing the same answer. You know, I'm superstitious. It's the final countdown. This could be bad. This could be very, very bad. A mercenary hacker could be convinced to betray her boss, but a dutiful daughter would be less likely to do so. Deku didn't seem particularly enamored of the ghost monsters, though. Even if it means breaking up a family, maybe I can use that to drive a wedge between them. Either way, this just got a whole lot more complicated. Okay, this changes everything. A sticky situation just got stickier, eh? The foul fell is her father.
Rather unfortunate.
Truthfully, I'm not sure how this changes our plans. No, I'd sooner eat glass than backstab Mom and Pa, but personally. Still, we do what we must, yes? You and I will deal with this new wrinkle when the time comes. I'm coming with you, of course. You'll need someone with a car to haul you out there, yes? Pretty sure the bus doesn't have a stop marked gang territory, no. But you've already put your life on the line for this arcade once, somewhat literally. I'll not let you do so again. If this turns violent, I'm getting you out of there, understand? You mean too much to me to allow a repeat episode of opening day. Yo, right? He must have been crusty. And that goes for you too. I'd rather neither of us risk our lives. If it comes to that, I agree. We run for it. It'll mean potentially abandoning Dave Weiner's Peach Pit to its fate, but indeed, we must keep our heads about us in this manner.
Well,
Pains me to say this, but it's just an arcade, Holden. You mean more to me than this place. Or Moopy. Or damn near anything, honestly. I want us to have long, happy lives together. No matter the misfortune, we'll have it that. I promise you. Let's try to avoid any misfortune. If we play the situation right, we can come out on top. Iris told me I only get one chance at this. I need to go with whatever I do best. But if I talk this through with someone, maybe I can learn a different path. Percy, how do you think we should approach Sue? Carefully, gently, and with kindness. Even when we're aiming to split her from her father's side, we need to be very diplomatic and understanding of her feelings. It's the only way forward, I feel. Agreed. It's going to be difficult, to be sure, but if we can connect to her on an emotional level, maybe we can sway her to our side. Agreed, it's the best way to forward, really. Now then, sort out any final business and we'll head on over to face this together. We'll just get the car ready, take your time. Well, this is it. Either we sort this mess out, or Dave Weiner's Peach Pit crashes and burns. Or I get killed, I guess that's always an option, considering we're about to go confront a street gang that indirectly got me shot in the first place. I don't even want to consider the possibility of death. I'm immortal until proven otherwise. But, well, if this is the end, I should probably have some words with my friends before I march towards doom. If only to get their opinion on how I should approach Sue. Grabbing my crutches, I swing my way out the arcade proper to track down some folks. Let's see, I've already talked with Percy. Who else do I want to talk to before we leave? I'm ready to leave. Let's start with Ashley. Ashley's wandering around the arcade floor, practicing what I can only assume are magical girl final attack sequences. Aren't you out of costume for that? Ashley finishes up a twirl before addressing me. You can take the magical girl out of the outfit, but you can't take the magical girl out of your heart! Plus, I'm practicing for the final boss fight. Aren't you ready? What? Holden, you dig role-playing games, right? Doesn't this feel like you're ever about to enter the final boss fight? Like in every RPG ever? Look, you've gathered up all your team members. See also us, your friends. And we're all hunkered down in a dark, damp cave. See also Dave Wiener's speech. Now we're also having this epic sentimental chat about winning or losing. I couldn't be more spot on.
What if?
Although I do wonder what class you'd be, Holden. As long as Sue doesn't metamorphose into a six-winged floating half-torso of a monster as Gregorian chants play in the background, I think I can handle it. Speaking of which, how are you going to handle it? I have a few options floating around in my mind, but I was checking in with the others to see what they recommend. If it was me trying to take down the final boss, I would give in to Sue's spunk and sass. Make it a bizarro final fight by playing to Sue's sense of adventure. Joke around with her. Maybe if we match up with her antics with ours, we might just bust her at her own silly game. Yes, no one can outplay me. I'm Holden the arcade manager, an all-around cool kid. I got puns and jokes for days. That's what I'm talking about. There's no way to lose with that attitude. But I also know something else, which is to always trust Holden. Yes! Whatever you end up doing, I know you're gonna save Dave Wiener's Peach Pit, and consequently, us all. A little too hopeful. There's a very real chance I can fail this. This isn't some game. This is real life. Of course, I realize that, but I gotta have hope. I believe in you, even if you don't believe in yourself. And here's where I get really sappy. Ever since you came to the Funplex on that day, you've affected us all. You've changed all our lives. And mine. For the better, of course. I've been watching you grow and change into the person before me. And you've inspired me to do the same. To become the person I want to be. So Holden, no matter what happens in there, just know that you've made friends here. Friends that'll last a lifetime. Actually, you showed me the ropes. I'm trying to be a floor attendant. Without your guidance in those early days, I think I would have gotten you alive. True, I remember Gavin and Naomi being particularly hungry that day. But seriously, floor attendant friends gotta stick together. And just so you know, you've been a tremendously amazing friend. I'm kind of getting steamy. Ashley twiddles her fingers for a second, and then deviates from the seriousness. Well, I know you got things to do before the big fight. Just make sure you're stocked up on potions, and don't forget to have the correct weapons equipped. Get a fairy in a bottle? All I have is a crutch. Did you see the stats on it, though? Crutches do double damage to pesky teenagers. Good to know. And Ashley? Yes, Holden. Thanks for being so bright in this dark hour. You got it, friend. Now go out there and kick all the butts. Who else do I want to talk to? I kind of want to talk to them all, but in the interest of time, I want to keep going. Also, in the interest of my throat, I'm gonna get some water. I'm all out of Wawa. So I will be right back, and I will be super quick. Whee! Hey, I'm back. So do we want to go through each and every single one? Or, in the interest of time, just be ready to leave? Same reason you can't rad resistant friends finish the game in Fallout 3. Yeah. I'm just playing Fallout. That game fucking rolled. Part of me wants to say goodbye to Juniper and then be ready to leave. Unless you guys are interested in all the conversations. Remember when they did bunny rabbits on the monitors? That was funny. You're interested in the mall? Okay. Yeah, Shrap, you have the game. And I'm gonna keep playing this game after stream. Like, not tonight, but another time. So. Plus, I am kind of tired. I had a long day. So. I think I'm just gonna... I'm not playing it right now. Yeah, but you will play it eventually. You could play it now if you wanted, but I'd rather have you here because I like you. I want to say hi to Juniper. Juniper's grabbing some dinner at the moment. I've never seen someone angrily eat hot wings before, but somehow she manages it.
Come on.
This whole situation is total poop butts.
She lets out a heavy sigh as I approach.
That sucks.
You just dug yourself out of the hole your life had become, and now you're gonna lose another arcade? Sucks. Seriously sucks.
Dave Wiener's Peach Pit isn't lost yet. The people who did the ports aren't... Yeah. You exist for my entertainment TV man and my phone. Sometimes television disappoints you. And today is that day. Dave Wiener's Peach Pit isn't lost yet. But it's not like you have a total plan for how to save it yet, right? Other than go talk to someone who may or may not help. Yeah, Shrap, I love you. Honestly, that's about as much of a plan as I ever have, and right now, it's a good plan as we're going to get. If you were going in my place, how would you handle this?
Well, I guess there's two tricks I'd try. One, she's a teenager, right? A rebel to the core. Be a rebel, a dissident, a class clown. Connect with her on that level, and make her feel you're wild too. Two, she's a teenager, right? I remember being young and totally stupid. Let her make a mistake, then outthink her, keeping calm and using that to react to the moves. I guess they're wildly different ideas, but hey, one of them will work, right?
I could outthink her for sure. When it comes to strategy, I've got more experience under my belt than she'd have. I can outthink her, should it come to that.
Exactly.
Definitely.
You know, I'm proud of you. You've come so far from the D's Nuts family curse days, when you blame all your misfortunes on fickle fate. Instead, you're diving and trying to strangle fate with its own strings. And I want you to know, win or lose, I'll still be here.
That's for life.
I'm still your best friend, arcade or no arcade. And even if you lose this place, you'll always have a home. I'll make your pizza bagels and give you a shoulder to cry on.
Thank you, Juniper. Your support means a lot to me. You're my best friend forever. A BFF, and that will never change.
Oh, you're making me blush, you big goofy. Okay, I'm sufficiently cheered up thanks to your infectious spirit. Now get out there and let him have it, Tiger.
Later. There's no sense in putting it off any longer. I talked to everyone that I wanted to. I gathered as much information as I could. I'm just delaying the inevitable at this point. It's time for this. For the sake of my future, my dreams, my friends, my friend's dreams, and Dave Wiener's Peach Pit itself. I take Percy's hand in mine, a soft smile curls my lips. We're ready to depart and face our destiny together. Oh boy, I'm gonna quick save. Beep. It's a short trip across town, and before we know it, we're standing outside Ghost Monsters HQ, a rundown warehouse on the bad side of town. A wooden sign long since fallen off the side of the building identifies it as belonging to Nostalgic Commodities. Not particularly welcoming locale, is it? I doubt they'll invite us for tea either. Why would anyone want to live in such a squalid hole? Can you think of a better place for a street gang to lay low? Odds are Deco owns this building anyway. Correct! Nostalgic Commodities Inc. is a wholly owned subsidiary of Deco's Palace LLC. Lovely. Well, once more into the breach, eh? I have faith in your success. I'll largely stay quiet, let you handle the talking, but if I spot a moment where I can aid in our victory, I'll speak up. Shall we play then? I sigh once, looking over at my companion. I'm sure glad I'm not going at this alone. I'm nervous for sure, but I know what I have to do. I settle down in my crutches, armpits resting on the padding, as I prepare to enter the belly of the beast.
Listen.
Iris kind of about to be in the middle of something here. I know, and I've spontaneously reprogrammed myself to include a new measurable metric, which should be useful to your mission. I call it Incredibly Right Indicator of Success, or IRIS for short. Hey, when you have a great acronym already, you may as well use it. I'm going to start analyzing Sue's vocal patterns once you step in there, to determine how close you are to convincing her. That way, you'll know if you're on the right track, or if you need to try something different. Yeah, right? So let's take a look at your current score. Currently, you have a 0.0 chance of success. Yay. Has the AI that you've been talking to been able to do that? I don't think so. That's really cool, though. Well, okay, that's probably a bit disheartening, but think of it. Like, if I walked away right now, I'd feel miserably instead of I'm doomed. But speaking of Doom, well, you can run Doom on your phone. The original Doom. Would you like to play it as a little pep talk? It's imitated reprogramming itself, but never actually been able... Yeah. Which, that could be a thing that they could eventually do. Since there is a chance you can actually fail this time, rather than be assured you can mumble your way through the problem, would you like me to back up your data first? Yes! Okay. You're now ready to proceed. Good luck. Okay, I take a deep breath. I thump swing my way into the warehouse, onto my crutches, with my companion beside me. There's the ghost. I don't know what to expect to find on entering the lair of a notorious gang of cybercriminals. But a makeshift arcade that rivals my own was not high on the list. If this is a dumping ground of a warehouse for Deco's industry, it makes sense, though. A place where old arcade games go to die, turn into a playland for punks. A disorganized maze of games litters the ground floor, poorly lit, barely functional, only some of the screens are on, and many have seriously ghosting and burn-in. As for the ghost monsters themselves, good news is they haven't noticed our arrival. As I look up, I can see them on the second floor in the catwalks. This is cool. Huh, I seem distracted. That's good news. Bad news? They're distracted because they have a visitor.
Unfortunate.
Oh shit! Aw, fuck! My dad! I also noticed that, but I didn't say anything. Also, my favorite graffiti is this one back here. It says apricot, and it's a cat that looks like an apricot. How unfortunate, I have to say, Sue. I'm extremely disappointed in you. It's hard to get a good angle from down here. Hidden in the shadows, but it sounds like the old man's ranting at his daughter. His usual passive-aggressive way. I could stay hidden and eavesdrop on their conversation. Get some more information. Or I could announce myself and barge in on them. Both are risky. But which makes the most sense for how I'm going to handle the negotiation we're about to have, though. Oh, I want to eavesdrop! I motion for Percy to stay quiet, as we lurk in the shadows below the catwalks above. You should be out there doing what you agreed to do, not hiding away in your clubhouse. A clubhouse I pay the rent for, I should add. You want to keep your little playground, yes. Hard for me to do if some competitor rises to hurt my bottom line.
Pay attention.
Look at me when I'm talking to you, Sue. I'm trying to explain how the world works. Pay attention. Yes, Dad. It's hard to tell from this angle. Oh, that's me. It's hard to tell from this angle, but I could swear she said that through her gritted teeth. There's a certain forced tone to it as well.
Am I not generous?
I don't ask for much, I feel. I look the other way when you and your friends cause trouble. I bail you out of jail. I let you skip school as often as you want. All told, I feel I've been a lenient father who understands and appreciates his daughter's inclinations. Like, you know the first fucking thing about me. What was that? Speak up, I can't hear you. Don't look to your little friends. Look at me. Reluctantly, Sue's eyes meet with her father's. Yes, Dad. Sorry, Dad.
You understand, yes?
All I want from you is so very, very little. What should be doing anyway, really? Go back there and keep causing trouble for Dave Wiener's Peach Pit. Or do you really want me to pull back all my support for your little gang? Leave you twisting in the wind at the mercy of a cybercrime task force? Of course not, Dad. Sorry, Dad. I think I'm starting to understand the situation. She's under his thumb, but not by choice, and she hates it. Good. Now then, why haven't you finished the job? Oh, come on! I almost fucking died thanks to invading lovely chainsaw turf. Can we go back there? I'm hearing excuses, Sue. I thought you were made of stronger stuff than that. Some delinquents are chasing you away. Really? How are you going to eventually inherit my empire if you can't stand up to some school brats? Like you want your damn empire.
Pay attention.
Speak up, I said. Quit looking at the floor. And we lock eyes to the metal grate flooring she's standing on. Her hands go to her hips in an overly confident fashion as she bends over, like a child finding a lucky penny on the sidewalk. Well, 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 what do you know? Crap. She spotted us. Inky, Blinky, we have guests. She snaps her fingers, a sudden aura of command about her, and she's distracted from the verbal beatdown by her father and goon swarm flanking us. Rourke quickly hustles up the stairs, well, as I quickly can manage on crutches. Now it's the time to use this moment to my advantage and know just what to say. I know we wanted to go the emotional route, but I kind of want to go risk this. Be true to yourself, buddy. Be true to yourself, Namco High. Oh, God. Be true to myself in the way Iris told me to be true to myself. No? Be true to myself in the way that Holden would be true to himself, not in the way Iris told me to be. Damn, the game knows. I'm addressing Deco here, so. Can't say I was expecting to find you here. What would your shareholders say if they knew where you spend your evenings? Deco's face twisted into a grotesque blend of anger and fear. What in the hell? I can't be seen here if any record evidence of online. Geez, Dad, relax. Clyde. On cue, Clyde steps out from the shadows, their fingers dancing over their phone as they concentrate on the screen. Both of them have phones. One is an Iris assistant loaded. We're blocking their outgoing data streams. There should be no verifiable evidence of this conversation uploaded anywhere. I can't stop Holden's Iris from hearing you, but I can hijack their account if you need me to, so we can manually wipe her memory. Just say the word. And we'll see. Thanks, Clyde. Clyde nods in agreement, backing out of the spotlight. Happy now, Dad. You're clear. Quit freaking out.
As you like.
Not that it matters. My business with this mixed these nuts is already concluded. I was more than courteous to you, and you spat in my face. It's clear we will never see eye to eye, and I have nothing more to say to you. Actually, we're not here to talk to you. I came here tonight to have a chat with your daughter. I mean, everything. How did you?
Well, well, well. You're a resourceful one. A squeaky clean arcade industry titan can't let anyone know about his hooligan daughter, can he? No, no. So I've had to keep that under wraps. Good work sleuthing it out. You know, honestly, I like you. I like your arcade. It's super rad. And I appreciate you didn't just kick me out. You were willing to give me a second chance.
Yeah.
I didn't want to trash your big moment, but, well...
She cast a sidelong glance at her father.
Didn't exactly have a choice, did I?
I didn't want to come back and cause you more trouble after that, so I stayed anyway. Figuring I done what I had to do, leave it at that. But you didn't finish the job. Dave Wiener's Peach Pit still stands. Yeah. Not that it matters, I suppose, nor does this little last-ditch effort to save it. I see your game, Mixed Nuts. It's obvious, as the sad little strategic moves you've made so far keep your arcades afloat. Sadly, nothing you say or do will save Dave Wiener's Peach Pit from my inevitable takeover. This is simply how the industry works. Now, Sue, it's time you finished what you started. Sue shifts her attention from her father back to me. It's hard to read what she's thinking, but I have to think of something to calm the tension. I step forward, fist clenched, ready. But before words escape me, someone's by my side. Honestly, Mr. Nami, we could stand around tossing insults back and forth all night, but that doesn't change one fact. Yo. Sunberry, I'm sweating. Do you have your VOD saved? Because damn, I want to watch what happened with your playthrough. Because I only sat through the one where they go to the PAX East thing. Because that was relatively spoiler free. You have to go. Okay. Imagine if we had to try to save Sue. We haven't even hired. Yeah. Honestly, okay. We're not standing in the middle of Deco's palace. This is Sue's home, not yours. She's the one with the real power in this scenario.
Seriously? If you think you could come here and convince my daughter to turn on me, you're sorely mistaken. Sue knows I'm the only thing standing between her and numerous jail sentences. My power, my money, my presence. She knows I'm the one she can rely on at all. Without me, what is she? Just a simple thief with simple friends.
You don't know her. Tell me you don't know your daughter without telling me you don't know your daughter. The ghost monsters exchange glances with each other, frowning and rolling their eyes. But they don't utter a word or move against Deco. They clearly want to pounce, but hold themselves back.
I understand and support her. I appreciate her nefarious talents and nurture them. Oh, and I also put a roof over her head, feed her, and clothe her. I spare no expense. In other words, she knows that I made her, and I can unmake her at a moment's notice. After all, Father knows best. Father knows all. And in the world of arcades, Dekonami knows and controls all. You can't stop that. You can't fight it. And you can't win. Sue, if you would kindly show our friend the exit, as forcefully as you like, perhaps make a game of it. See if your buddies can wreck the other leg.
Seriously? Vindictive much? Do it. Do it. Fine. Inky, Pinky, bounce on both. With a flick of the wrist, Sue gestures to her buddies to make us into street pizza. This is it. This is the moment. I need to say something that will convince Sue to do the impossible. To flip her control freak father. And it has to be something absolutely true to my core, to who I've become as a person. It's time for Holden D's nuts to pull one more rabbit out of a hat. Oh, I only have one option! Where's the fun in that? I came to battle and I challenge you to a pizza bagel eating contest. Call yourself a gamer, prove it. This calls for a one-on-one video game showdown. That's your strategy, toss us out. Surely you can come up with something more clever than that. Well, this feels wrong, Sue. I'm not talking about kicking us out or kicking us around. I'm talking about you taking orders from him. Sue, through our recent interactions, I've come to know you and your heart. You love arcades. You're working for someone who loathes them. You're doing his dirty laundry. If you'll hear me out, I know I can help you see that too. You're stronger than Deco. You don't need him. He needs you. But if you'd rather mash us into paste, well, I stand on one foot, arms wide to make it a bit easier for her. Do as you wish. Are you quite done babbling yet?
Foolish fool.
Get over it. Get this over with, Sue. I'm done dealing with this fool. And yet, Sue's holding up a hand to stop the two goons. She's about to sick on us. What are you waiting for, young lady? I said get rid of them. It's just babbling, right? So who cares? Specifically, why do you care, Dad? You afraid Holden will say something you don't want your dear daughter to hear?
I run the show, not you.
Well, I want to hear this out. If you don't want to hear it, nobody's keeping you here, old man. What? Shh. The adults are talking. Deco's visibly seething, but Sue's clearly taken the floor. Deco crosses his arms in defiance, but opts out to let his daughter continue. Okay, Holden. Okay. You've got a temporary reprieve from my boys making you into a Picasso. Say what you came to say, but if I'm not, like, super duper incredibly totally swayed by your amazing charisma, you're out the door. Possibly the window. Okay, this is my... do it again. Hi, show. I love you. I hope you're having a great day. Greetings from America. Oh, you didn't save your VODs? You'll have to tell me what ways you went, because I'm very curious. Holy shit! Oh mein Gott! This is in German, girl. This is it. My chance to convince Sue. I have to do this. It's not just me. I have Percy beside me, lifting me up. I look over at my love, my heart, and I smile. Take it from this humble fellow. Holden has a charisma to spare. I've come to know them, and their heart beats true and pure. You may think me a sentimental old fool, love-struck and blind, but if you have any faith in human decency, believe me when I say Holden has your best intentions in mind. Huh, okay. Ooh. You know, it's contrary to my status as a cyber outlaw. I'm not a bad person. I'd like to think people are basically cool unless you push them. Glad to hear it. Okay, let's hear it. I want nothing more but the milk of human kindness spilling from your lips. And that was a really gross metaphor. Ugh. Deep breaths, count to 10, refocus myself. Slowly erasing my pulse. I saw my racing pulse, bringing this down to something more heartfelt, more personal. I have to connect with Sue. Empathize with her. I know, he's so cute! Ah! Where do I get a Percy IRL? If you find one, send it my way. Bear Club? I don't know. Noted. This isn't just about being convincing. I need to befriend her and lay bare the emotional truths in her heart. You almost I almost dated Percy, TBH. Ooh. I think I'm gonna go with Ashley next round. Third type at least, not perfect. Yeah. Oh yeah, I understand. I don't want a strict stereotype, just something... you know? It's the whole Ashley making me, this whole Ashley gender fluid thing that made me be like, but also like the fact that, they're basically Nana. I love Ashley. Ah! Big squishy man. Yes. That's one of the other reasons why Squishmallow is, one of the things. Percy would be my go-to if not for Ashley's whole... Yep. Squish gang. Squish gang. Squish gang. Anyway. I glance at Iris on my phone screen, who simply shrugs. We're entering far more subtle territory. I can't rely on her to tell me what responses may or may not work. It's time for the best of the best I can be on my own. I'm a Libra. Okay. The first one's kind of like, meh. The second one's fake. Flattering is no. Friendship, eh. The last three are the ones that I'm more into. Specifically, the fourth one, she was almost killed. Or the last one, offering her a place to stay. I think Shrap's right with the kill one, but once again, she doesn't know where the fuck she's going. I have 4 attempts. Because you have 4 more attempts. So let's start with that one. I think there's a pretty simple indicator of how much Deco cares about you, Sue. He nearly got you killed. You didn't know that was lovely chainsaw territory when he asked us to go to Dave Wiener's Peach Pit. Did you tell him? Of course. And how did he react? He didn't care.
I don't follow.
Why should I? Some pathetic little gang of campfire scouts pretending to be a menace to society? They're nothing. I'd like to think my daughter and her friends are clever enough, strong enough to overcome such nonsense. Except they nearly killed her. That giggling gathering of girls proved to be a bit more dangerous than you thought they'd be, Deco. No doubt the shooter would have peed her panties in fear before getting the nerve to pull the trigger if you hadn't startled her. Making some assumptions there, Deco. For all you know, they're stone cold to the core. And now you're pushing her to go back into their turf? A hard lesson, but one she must learn. If Sue can't learn to rise to such a mediocre challenge, she won't be ready to inherit my empire.
You understand. Yes?
Am I a harsh tutor? Perhaps, but I know Sue will be stronger for facing her fears, worthy of the challenges to come in running Deco's palace. Oh, the first or the last, first or the last, first or the last. We're trying to go towards Sue, so I want to say the first one. This is a bad day to be a Libra. Tsunami, owner of Deco's palace. That feels weird when I say it. Let's hear her thoughts. Sue, do you want your father's empire? Well, he's mega rich, and I'd get all his power when he croaks. Yes, well, aside from that. That's a lot of all that to brush aside, you know. I could do a lot with resources he's got. And you'd have to run a series of arcades that you actually hate. Casinos with no love for the kind of games you've hoarded here? Well, okay, running the palace would suck. But I can always sell it for cash and buy myself an island. What? Oh heck, I could crash and burn this entire empire and then start my own arcade on my own terms. There's just so much possibility if I grit my teeth and tolerate him until he inevitably drops dead of butt cancer or something. Yeah, that sounds good, but I need to stick by this old bastard if I'm gonna get my moolah. Sorry. Yeah, maybe one day we'd open an arcade together. Pretty sure it's the opposite of the effect I was looking for. Okay! So let me be clear about this. The reason you won't side with me over your father is you're worried he'll burn you, kick you out of his home, abandon you on the street. Let's put aside the question of whether holding such a threat over your head indicates a loving father or not. I mean, it doesn't, but if what you need is a place to stay to avoid being homeless, I'll offer my home. Wait, seriously?
Bad idea, friend.
I wrecked your arcade, and now you offer me 3 hots and a cot? I'm generous like that. I should've... Huh, well. She can stay with me. If it comes to that. Clyde, seriously, I wouldn't want to put you out. My parents like you. I like you. And they understand your situation. Please don't feel like you got no options. You've got your friends, you've got me. Just think about it, okay? Please? I wouldn't actually drive her from my home. That was just a figure of speech. I'm saying that I am her provider. I'm the reason she's able to. Nah, you're pretty sure you meant what you said. You've threatened me with all the dire consequences of disobedience more times than I can count, and I'm getting sick of it. So don't think you can hold that over my head any longer.
Think about this.
This would be a mistake, Sue. Think about more than what roof you happen to be sleeping under. I can protect you in ways you cannot provide for yourself. Beyond food and clothing and a place to stay. Legal protection, notably, keep you off various radars and make sure my enemies aren't aware you exist. You're safe under my wing. Oh, definitely. But maybe I just don't care anymore. Maybe I'd rather flame out than put up with your bullshit. Oh! Sounds like she's starting to see through his supposed generosity. Good. Then I'll invite her back. Hey, Sue. You like Dave Wiener's Peach Pit, right? I offered you a second chance before. It still stands. I welcome you and your friends returning to enjoy our games. It's not like you wanted to hurt us. If you agree to stop pushing Deco's agenda by messing with Dave Wiener's Peach Pit, you can swing by anytime you like. I'll even comp you some tokens. Sound good? Absolutely! Except, you know, the small problem with a lovely chainsaw lying in wait to finish the job and put me in the dirt. Afraid there's a couple bucks and tokens won't go real far in paying for my funeral. Appreciate the offer and all, but honestly, if I wanted to come back, I'd come back, band or not. There's bigger things at play than what I want, though. But, here's his hand shutting me down. I'm talking about this, we're done. Damn, I honestly thought that would work. But she shuts me down so fast. I doubt she'd want to push me any harder. There's something I've been paying close attention to. As we spar back and forth like this, ghost monsters. They're trying to be unreadable, just part of the background noise of the scene. But I can read them. Clyde especially is looking like they're holding back a lot of feelings. Sue, do you think that without Deco you'd be alone? What about them? I just heard the three supremely buff dudes and the nervous-looking individual accompanying them, all in their color-coordinated clothes. I think you're forgetting the ghost monsters. They're more than a gang. They're your friends. They'll support you if Deco won't. If he tries to burn you, they'll stand in front of the flames. You got the power of friendship on your side, whereas your father doesn't have a friend in the world and needs to rely on you. What? This smattering of thugs and children? You think they can keep her out of jail? You think they can feed her or clothe her? Laughable. I do that. I don't care if it takes my whole allowance or I have to get a real job. I'd help her if you won't. Clyde, this isn't... No, Sue, please listen to me. I don't like speaking up, and your dad, he scares me. But Holden is right. We're your friends, and we'll be here for you, right? Fuck yeah! Ghostbusters ride or die! 20th century television sitcoms teach us that a group of self-chosen friends are the new family structure of America, according to many critical studies. So please don't feel you'd be alone if you choose to side with Holden. You won't be. Clyde shifts embarrassedly, averting their eyes to the ground. Yeah, tell him, Pinky! Ooh, testify! Averting their eyes to the ground, shuffling their feet. It's like they really want to say something, but can't find the courage within. Oh, this is ridiculous. Sue, friendship is irrelevant. Friendship is magic, Dekonami. What matters is power, and your friends have none. Do you really want to trade a powerful ally for a weaker one? As much as I hate to give you some silly cartoon notion of friendship conquering all, well, I'm a ghost monster.
Ghost monsters for life.
Yeah, ride or die, we're ghost monsters for life. Sue and Clyde exchange a fist bump before Clyde steps back to join their friends. Absurd. Simply absurd. Before I can get in another word, Sue waves her hands, interrupting me. Okay, enough is enough.
Man,
Sick of us
sucks.
talking. It's time for action. It's time for decisions. You made your case, Dad. And so have you, Holden. He wants to protect me and use me. I'm patently obvious at this point, but maybe the cost of turning my back on him is too high. Well, Holden wants me to throw it all away just because it's the right thing to do. As for me, what do I want? How do I want this to play out? Well, do we get the 0.3%? Oh, did I convince Sue to abandon her father? Did we save Dave Winter's peach pit? Was it all for nothing?
You know what? You, Dad.
Yeah!
Excuse me.
Yeah, you heard me. Your poor f***ing excuse for a father and your so-called enemy really opened my eyes about that. Oh, don't get me wrong. You've got money and power. You could crush me like an ant, yeah? Yeah. And I don't think I care anymore. I'm tired of living in your shadow and under your thumb. I'm tired of living with you. As of today, we're done. I'm cutting unhealthy like you from my life.
Yeah, yo.
You can do business. You want to save your arcade? I've got the evidence you need to stick Daddy Dearest behind bars for the rest of his life.
Oh, yeah.
Every dirty deal I've ever helped him carry out. And believe you me, that's a lot of extremely filthy deeds.
You can't do this. I forbid it. You are my daughter, and if I go down, you're coming with me.
Really? I think I can spin this entire mess as your fault.
I'd like to see you try, you ignorant brat. You're a career criminal, incorrigible to the end. What possible proof could you offer up of your innocence?
Receipts. Boom.
Oh, Iris, would you kindly?
Sure thing, Miss Sue. And from my speakers, a perfect audio recording of Deco's earlier self-incriminating words.
Knows I'm the only thing standing between her and numerous jail sentences. My power, my money, my presence. But I understand and support her. I appreciate her nefarious talents and nurture them. She knows that I made her, and I can unmake her at a moment's notice.
Golly, that sure smells like corruption of a minor and blackmail to me.
Ooh.
And once I do my hair and pigtails and offer a jury big puppy dog eyes. Oh, my mean old dad forced me into a life of crime. Well, what do you think happens next?
No, that's impossible. You said you blocked all recording devices. I said I couldn't block Iris from functioning, just block her from uploading her recent recordings anywhere. She was still listening this whole time. You can go ahead and remove the data block now, Clyde. Already done. I've also uploaded a press kit based on our Dekonami archives to 5 major newspapers, 11 websites, ESPN, Esports Center, and HGTV. Home and Garden Television? I figured the 2 guys from Arcade Flipper. Alternate Universe Chip and Joanna Gaines. What is it? Magnolia, but like... Insert game reference. Hearth and Joystick. I figured, yeah. With that settled, Sue turns a smug, satisfied smile towards her doomed father.
Welcome to the Ides of March, Dad. You want to get me in trouble too? You feel free. At worst, I'll do a year or 2 in juvie. But you're gonna bleed out on the floor by the time I'm through.
Inky, Linky. Yeah, boss. Show my father the door. Gently. Don't leave any marks, at least. Joystick in hand. Yeah, you're... I tried.
No! This is completely unacceptable. I am your father.
Blood of the Covenant is...
I am the
what?
arcade business.
Blood of the womb is... Water is thicker than the blood of the Covenant is stronger than the water of the womb. Yeah! I do like a person who... I think you're a delight. Inky and Blinky easily restrain Deco by the arms, but I just can't let him go without having my 2 cents. Yeah! Hi, Arcade Business, I'm Dad! Oh, man! Did you just seriously dad joke my dad? Damn right I did. I just grew so much chest hair. Sweet.
You impudent, insignificant little...
Are you still here? Not for long.
I haven't lost. I can still fight this. I can still...
What a little wimp. Just that. What's that in my pocket? Whoa! Calling him a wimp? Yeah. The in joke is that wimp is a fake slur in our community, for those who do not know. And the ghost monsters remove Deco from our sights. Instantly, the entire atmosphere of the place changes, as if a great weight has lifted. What are you looking for? You're gonna search every single one of them? Stop it. I'll just pull it up. Quotes, 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 quotes. Um... Um... Yeah, I don't know. Oh. Here we go. How do I show what number it is? 450 something. It's not 450 something. It's not. The number's too big. Like mid. Oh, wait. I'm smart. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. 455. But with great power comes great responsibility. Big booty bitches. There you go. Wimp is a slur. Ah, I also said it in Arcane Spirits last week. Or 2 weeks ago. Ah, okay. Not gonna lie, the next few days will be interesting to say the least. I think you better stay at my place. My parents don't mind at all. Fluffy-haired golden retriever boy about to get a bisexual goth baddie. Yeah, I'm gonna need to hide out until it heats off. Maybe practice batting my eyelashes at a weak-willed jury box full of concerned parents, too. What? Oh, yeah. Fluffy-haired golden retriever NB. Alright, Hosen, you're still here. Well, when I first saw them, I was like, that's Orville. Clearly. Oh, I knew you were special. Knew it from day one. If the heat ever cools off and we make amends with a lovely chainsaw, why pop by your arcade, play some games, not stir up any trouble.
I'll keep my promise. The public will know Deco hired a gang to go after you. That should exonerate your arcade as a victim of his shady dealings. So, we square?
Yeah. Thank you. I know this wasn't easy for you, giving up so much, and I appreciate what you've done for my arcade.
I owed you, honestly. I may still owe you for that matter.
Well, it's been a funny sort of day, hasn't it?
Yeah.
From defeat to victory, all in such a short time. It's enough to make your head spin. The speed at which life with you seems to move.
You know, Percy, I've been told that a lot. You're not the first person to say it to me.
I, for one, will welcome life quieting down some. Long stretch of days, years, perhaps, in which you and I can enjoy our lives without so much hassle.
And you'll live to see those glory years, no doubt.
Yeah. I think I'm ready to live a full and proper life with you.
Yippee!
I love you.
Shut up! I don't... Oh. Getting told that word, just like, whoa! These are so real. Like, I'm feeling real feeling. When I was saying goodbye to Ashley, though, I almost started to cry a little bit. That morning, we had press crowding around the doors of the arcade before we'd even open. Okay, that's the thing. This game gets me. Like, even from the first scene, Nana was like, you need to play this game. The past couple of years, maybe, Nana was like, you need to play this game. I'm like... And then finally I was like, okay, you know what? I'll play it. And then I play it, and I'm like, first instant, I'm just like... That looks like our apartment, and I'm offended. And, like, everything that I come across, whenever I answer something, I'm like, how did it know? Even down to pizza bagels. You know? How did it know? How does this game know? I don't know. They just really get people, I guess. That morning we had press crowding around the doors of the arcade before we'd even opened. Sue's care package of bad news that went up the wire caught their attention. Mix these nuts! Mix these nuts! Is it true that Dekonami organized a gang hit on your arcade? How do you respond to the allegations that Dekonami is involved in an international counterfeit plush doll price ring? What is your relationship with the ghost monsters? Have you heard of any allegations of child abuse? Have you seen Mrs. DeFame's article talking about the incident praising your professionalism? You thought I made a damn good... Yes! So good. I can't wait to do the next one. I'm probably going to take a break on the franchise before I start the next one. I still owe everyone Celeste. So after we finish the Stardew Valley Doppelganger Challenge, we're going to do Celeste. And then we'll see from there. I gave many interviews that day that I lost my voice. Fortunately, Percy was on hand to keep me hydrated and encourage me onward. Everybody loved to see a fallen family entertainment icon. Made them feel self-righteous, and Dekonami was now square in the crosshairs. Didn't matter if the official police response was a generic, "We were still investigating these claims," the court of public opinion had decided. Deko's palace was doomed. The final crushing blow came at a televised press conference 3 days later.
These obvious falsehoods generated by jealous business rivals and lying children merely go to show how the powerful are routinely targeted for harassment. Furthermore, what? No! Unhand me immediately! I'm innocent in these matters! Innocent!
And we never saw him again. Boo-hoo, you beach! Took a break from all the reading a bit before I started the second one. And the feels sometimes mean I take a break. Yeah, exactly. I get that feeling every time I beat a game. I'm just like, oh. It's like a good book. Seriously, after the arrest, he just up and vanished from the public eye. So it disappears, sucker. Yeah. It's honestly a bit creepy. I was at least expecting a trial or something.
He told me that if I didn't commit all those crimes, he'd take away my food. I never wanted to be a hacker. I just like computers. I wanted to get a computer degree and get a normal job like anyone else.
Largely a line of hokum, but it was good to see Sue breaking away from Deko's influence all the same. Who knows? Maybe Sue's ready to turn over a new leaf and go straight after all. I doubt it. I don't have time to read, unfortunately, but maybe eventually... maybe eventually I'll have time to read. Maybe at least until I have Adderall. Once I have that, maybe I'll be able to read. I'm not embarrassed. I'm going to read the book. I just read a page or two whenever you poop. I poop at work. I'm not going to bring the book with me across the store. I wish that maybe I could put the book in plastic and read in the shower. The Deko's Palace Board of Directors unanimously voted to eject him, given he just vanished into the guts of the judicial system. Oh, the arcade empire he's established is still out there. It's still powerful, still tacky as heck, and still a menace to small arcades like ours. I don't know how many spoons it takes to read. Water resistance books, audiobooks don't count. Audiobooks are so good. Ugh. Sometimes I need some time to be brainless. Reading requires spoons. Watching Mario is the negative spoons. But without his guiding vision, it's largely treading water. Who knows? Maybe one day the traditional arcades will overtake what he left behind. As for Dave Wiener's Peach Pit, good food, good times. It's a winning combination, and the one that's worked out great for us. Tom's side of the business practically prints money. The games don't pull in as much, but that's fine. Thanks to all that chicken wings we're selling. The place is packed to the brim with retro classics. There's something comfortable, and the classic about Dave Wiener's Peach Pit. When you're here, you can relax. Grab a bite to eat, have some fun. It wasn't like that.
Having assisted in the slaying of Deko Nami's foul presence, Hamza finds himself tired of the restaurant business. It seems his wanderlust has returned.
I want to watch Bluey.
Farewell, my friends. I leave my dining establishment in your capable hands. I must resume seeking mysterious and unknowable arcade treasures far and wide. I'll have a doggy bag of those delicious jalapeno poppers to go for when I depart, of course.
I got Disney Plus. I'll gladly watch it and report back to you. We can watch Bluey in Japanese! But the arcade in the end is less important than the people who call it home. Gays! 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 Gay people! Oh my god, look, it's gay people! Percy says trans rights! I'm obsessed. I'm a screenshot. I don't want to... How do I screenshot? There. Before you continue. Before I continue. Listen. I'm listening. Without his heart condition threatening to cut his life short, Percy felt less rushed to accomplish his life's goal, conquering Mr. Moopy. You know how you missed Large Mouse Bath for 2 streams? Yes. What about Large Mouse Bath? Why don't you pay close attention to all the words in the epilogue? Okay. I'm gonna save on this picture just because it's really cute. This is a very important one to me. Okay. Without his heart condition threatening to cut his life short, Percy felt less rushed to accomplish his life's goal of conquering Mr. Moopy. And yet, he toppled the score less than a year later anyway.
Finally! 4.5 million points. You have no idea how much my feet hurt right now. Worth it, love. Absolutely worth it.
I'm proud of you, Percy. Both for the score and for how far you've come.
A full and healthy life in front of me. Never thought I'd see the day, and yet, here we are. All thanks to you.
It just helped you along the way, Percy. You pulled yourself back from the edge. So, now that you've finished Mr. Moopy, what's next? What's next? Carefully entering his sister's initials into the high scoreboard.
And now, I live the rest of my life. It's funny, I hadn't put thought to what I do after Moopy, but with you at my side, I feel like I can do anything.
And for the years ahead, we do just that. Anything and everything together. I was gonna say, I want to play Coral Island. Apparently that game's like super gay too. Iris explained to me that Iris's being adaptive software eventually become more and more like their users. It seems my empathy has rubbed off on Iris with my influence. She's grown quite a bit.
That one day, humans will see us as friends and allies. All I've ever wanted was to embrace kindness and understanding. And thanks to you, I've learned so much.
I was right! Oh! And would you believe it? Gavin and Naomi ended up dating. Both of them were a bit distant from each other at first, but I guess everything we did together helped them come out of their shells a bit and realize neither one of them was the enemy. Duh! Big old Black Rom epic moment. Yes! Oh, they argue from time to time, just about games and profit margins. But there's a mutual dream they share of a wonderful arcade where they can both be happy, and I'm proud to have played even a small part in helping them find that dream. Naomi formed an online community of arcade repair enthusiasts, one which let her make a safe place to get to know others, and to be a part of the crowd on her own terms. And Gavin took advantage of the fall of Deco's Palace to make Dave Wiener's Peach Pit the hottest new arcade destination on the block, using his excellent business skills. I know we're something of an odd couple, but that's okay. We're both odd people. We've never really done anything the normal way to begin with. Oddities we may be, but there's nothing odd about my love for you. I'm so honored to be by your side, Naomi. Ashley continued to be our mascot, main floor attendant by day at Dave Wiener's Peach Pit. Customers grew accustomed to seeing their smiling face, walking through the doors. As we grew and got bigger, more people took notice of Ashley's Dave Wiener Peach Pit costume, and more people wanted to see our mascot shirts, mugs, and body pillows. I just printed up another batch of Dave Wiener's Peach Pit hoodies. These things are selling like hotcakes. It was such a fantastic idea. If you watch back, yeah. The they, like, comes in after the convention, doesn't it? Oh. I've been using they, them ever since the convention. I was just like, I'm claiming you as my own. I always use Ashley so I didn't spoil you. Wise. Costumers just couldn't get enough. Oh, and I just started working on the pattern for another mascot that we should reveal soon. Maybe I'll even get you to model it for me one day. Oh yes, Ashley's my favorite character. Percy would be my favorite if not for that little costume. Yes. Through the good times and the bad, Juniper stuck by me, my BFF for life. I'm really proud of you, you know. You pulled yourself out of the tailspin your life was in. You went for it. You did it. You made it happen. I'm lucky I got even a small part of that. A large part of that, I'd say. I wouldn't be here if not for you. Hey, I'll take it. Take credit if you want me to. Just call me Juniper, the life coach. And you know, I'll be in your corner until you're dead. Hopefully later rather than sooner, though. When the four Heavenly Kings invited her to live and play at their team house, Queen Bee instantly snatched up the opportunity. It's always been her calling. It's been a lot quieter in Dave Wiener's Peach Pit since she left. Whenever she's playing in a major tournament, we always show up the matches. She never mentions us in her championship speeches. I guess we were just a step on her ladder to success. Teo kept the Showtime stage scene alive here at Dave Wiener's Peach Pit until he got offered a job as the regional community manager. Teo put his crewmate D in charge here as he set off traveling and organizing dancing tournaments around the world. He's doing what he loves, connecting with all sorts of people. Guess he just never connected enough with anyone here to stay around. What if he'll ever step by again? Hop on our stage, show us his moves. My wife. My wife. Love and friendship in a time of pixels and quarters. Finally, I'm home. Dave Wiener's Peach Pit. Thank you, Dave Wiener's Peach Pit. My spirit is restored and my future is bright. At last I can say, I'm happy. I'm finally truly happy with who I am and where I am. I fought hard for this and I won it at great effort. But happiness is my reward. For this day and every day to come. Choo-choo! Feels train. Look at those fucking talented ass people. Thank you, talented people. You're wonderful and you're cool. You did a great job. And you made me feel. You inspired me. Woo! See, the thing that I really like about this game also is the fact that there's voice acting, and Hi, Sass! Yeah, you just missed the game. We had a very epic throwdown. I wish that the new Pokemon game did voice acting like it is in this. Like, they don't have to voice act every single line. They have the budget. Game Freak certainly has the budget to do voice acting very much like this. So... Sass is a cool person, and I love them. Woo! Sass, have you played Arcade Spirits? If not, play it. You'll have feelings. You'll have epic feelings. Okay. This is probably one of the best games I played in a long time. Yeah, the newest Fire Emblem has voice acting. Come on. Yeah, I left a Steam review today. That was like, this is one of the most candid games I've ever experienced. You know, like, it's candid. It's understanding of the human spirit, blank. And just, like, understands its, target audience. And then, like, captures such a good, well-balanced... The method of talking to everybody is well-balanced. Like, you can still talk to the alternate options without ruining your chances with your main person. And then, like, the fact that each character has such a breadth to them that, you know, you don't have to be like, damn, that was a really flat character. Every character has different facets to them. So it's just like well developed in so many ways. So if that doesn't inspire you to play this game, Sass, do it! Be really good for your voice acting slot. Just saying. I'm saving up my channel points to voice act on your channel. And make sure to check out their title screen. Yes. I want to do replays of all the characters. Yes, I'm going to replay these on my free time. I'm saving up my channel points to voice act. Ooh, this is outrageous. I demand to speak with a lawyer. Hello, can anyone hear me? You can't do this to me. I'm well aware who you are. Good. Then you know I can afford a lawyer who can run circles around you, whoever you are. True, if you were officially under arrest. Technically, this facility does not exist, and neither do I. What? You can't do this. If you prefer, I could hand you over to the police. There's a cybercrime task force that's eager to get their hands on you. But if you'd like to avoid a lengthy prison sentence, I have a proposition for you. I'd like to know about a tiny, tiny little detail buried in all those leaked files your daughter posted online. Specifically the 1980X playtests. The what? I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage. You know damn well what I'm talking about. Sinishlosh's Pride and Joy. You hosted a secret playtest of that game. Oh, those tests. Sorry, but I don't see what'll help I'll be. I only played a minor role. Once the test was over, the machines were shipped out to the other locations. Exactly. Against our authority, Sinishlosh distributed their prototypes. And you're going to use all your connections, all your leverage, every drop of what little influence you have left to help us find our property. Polybius was our project, Mr. Nami, and we want it back. Oh shit! Whoa. Okay. Your flux capacitor is now charged. On your next playthrough, you can use your mouse wheel to scroll back and forth in time. That's what I would love to do. Thank you. Would you like to export your characters and story data so you can carry it over to the next game? Yes. Now exporting data. All done. Thank you for playing. Oh, there he is! Aww. Yeah, I think I'll carry that one to the next one. Little epic Percy moment. And you get one for each character you win with. I have the clip of me yelling for Queen Bee in the heart. Aww! Oh, look at my prizes. I didn't know about these for a while. Percy concept art! Oh no, they're all hot! All of them are hot! You see, that one's the winner. This one looks like, Jonathan Colton. There's another thing. Francine concept art. I love them all. Clearly this one was the winner. Very quaint. I would have loved this one too. And this one. With the mushroom necklace? Oh! Yeah, he's a himbo icon. I already saw the cosplay one. Rando sketches. These are cute. That guy looked like me. Instead of going for Mario iconography. Where are we looking? They gave Francine... They gave her this one with the hearts. No? They gave her... She had like hearts on her... Hearts and polka dots and stuff. This one was Space Invaders iconography. Oh, this one's a fire flower. This one's a mushroom. That's a heart container. That's Space Invaders. It's also alien thing. Cool. That's very clever. And then obsessed with gender bent Dragon Slayer. The official one has Pac-Man cherries. I did notice she had fruits. I didn't say anything about it. So it's foreshadowing. Sort of. Foreshadowing or intentional parallel? Who knows? Anyway, it's past my bedtime. I'm going to raid off, but I loved this game. Next time I have free time, I'm gonna sit here in front of my computer and just click and be like, hey, lovely people. Love them all. Gonna go for Ashley next. I love them. They're my baby. So, I'll let you guys know when, definitely when we're doing the new challengers, because, heck, oh, I'm so excited. So excited. Thank you, Sass. So as a reminder, next week, we're fundraising for Covenant House! And it's exciting! Top donor gets a free Squishmallow! So I will post the stream schedule on Sunday, so everyone knows what days we're doing what and at what time. I'm excited. So yippee! Yeah, free Squishmallow! Whatever one if you are the winner, you get whatever one you want. So, I'm excited, you're excited. So, that will include also Chaos Kitchen on Saturday of next week. Oh, I covered up the Yippee! Oh no. I'm excited. Yippee! Yay! Okay. So I will see you guys on Monday with some Pokemon X. Say hello to our friend Octocopy. I love them. They're wonderful. And if you have not heard it yet today,
Fuck that shit. Dr. Pepper.
I'm trying to be emotional. Yes, thank you. If you have not heard it yet today, I love you. And don't forget it. And I will see you guys on Monday. Okay, bye.